Hello and welcome back to yet another day of Ferris State Valorant. I'm Virgil, here with, well actually apparently today I'm Flash.
Yeah, I see that. I'm Virgil. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Good to see you.
Classic broadcast.
But we are here.
Oh, no, I'm Koozie.
We're all over the place tonight. But some identity crises going on in the casting room today. But we are here for yet another day of Ferris State Valorant. Tonight, our Bulldogs are in the semifinals. If they win it tonight, they're headed to the grand finals for the NACL. Is that right?
I can see them doing a team huddle if you want to.
They are literally. They are currently doing a team huddle. I know that was their plan. They're very excited to have made it this far tonight. They'll be facing off against REDBIRD Esports JV team.
Now they did lose this earlier in the year, but I think they had a sub and there was some connection issues. So
I think there
it was from home, something like that. I think it was over
this
spring
was the
break.
one they played over spring break.
Yeah.
Where everybody was excused to play from various locations, but that also obviously resulted in a little bit of lack of team morale as well as the Bulldogs having some internet connection issues, I believe, along the way, as well as I think there was hardware issues for one person.
Also, they've just gotten better since then. So
absolutely, yeah.
That's also a common factor.
So tonight we are headed into that game. They'll be headed in shortly. They are still currently huddling, discussing things, presumably singing Kumbaya, I would guess. But there we go. As they break their huddle, they're going to head.
Wow, way to miss it.
Yeah, missed the entire thing.
Quite literally right at the end.
Everything except for the huddle. But we are going to be headed in soon. The Bulldogs, like I said, REDBIRD Esports is a pretty well-known team. Illinois State, if I'm correct, yes, Illinois State is REDBIRDS Esports, and that's a pretty well-known team. This is their JV Valorant team we're facing off against today. So I know they're excited. They've been looking forward to this rematch. The map lineup tonight, best of 3 is going to be Haven into Lotus, and then Pearl if we go to 3.
Which is actually not a bad map set for us. We're pretty good at Lotus and
Haven has
that's what they said was their
been the most iffy one, I would say, of those 3. But we are loading in right now, so we'll get ready for that. We're going to see some agent choices here in a moment.
I wouldn't be shocked if we see demoted either on. He could go duelist, but I wouldn't mind seeing like a Viper.
After talking Omen with him earlier this week, there's a good chance demoted will not be playing much duelist as we head into these semifinals and grand finals.
Makes sense. Just stick with what you know.
Everybody on their most comfortable, confident picks.
Yeah, makes sense.
I know demoted has been playing a lot of Gecko lately, so I don't know that we'll necessarily see it today. I think he's been playing it for fun more than anything.
I like the. Okay, he wasn't going to do it, but I like the Harvard play. Harvard's actually been looking pretty good, like just watching streams and stuff.
Yeah, I played with a couple of them the other night, and there was some Harvard play. There was some, as I said, Gecko, a few other unique picks here and there. But right now we can see REDBIRD is going to go ahead and lock in Palmo, Moral, Snelly, Korn, and Broly are going to go with Killjoy, Omen, Jet, Sova, and Breach. So we're going to have 2 initiators, pretty traditional comp
pretty standard,
we see on this map. Looks like the Bulldogs are looking pretty much to match that right now. We see Killjoy, Breach, and the Jet. There's the Omen and the Fade. That's the ELO special. Tends to be what we see a little more often than we see that Sova.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a lineup thing or just a personal preference. I know he's a big fan of Fade, I believe. So.
It's a personal preference. There was a moment, I think it was earlier in the year, when they played Ascent, and he just never played it ever since. So that's all that. Or maybe it was Haven. It was one of the two, and then they just never played it again. So.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs, definitely a tough matchup for them, I believe. Headed into this, they are not the favored team, but regardless, our Bulldogs have had a lot of growth since the last time they played REDBIRD. They're ready to go. I know the Bulldogs have been practicing a lot this week.
And actually, I had class with Elo today, and he was jumping up and down in the middle of the foyer because they banned their auto veto, so it gave them a lot more freedom to do what they wanted to do to pick.
Yeah,
so
the Bulldogs' go-to ban, which I believe is Ascent, correct?
Yeah, they auto-veto it, and then REDBIRD actually vetoed it first. They had the first veto, so
saves them that much.
Yeah, so they just get to kind of pick and choose, really, because they're kind of good at like every other map, basically, or at least decent at almost every other map.
Absolutely. Right now, we're looking at the pistol round. The Bulldogs going to be going for a kind of a cheaper buy, Ghost Classics. It looks like Prod with the Sheriff, as we typically see him with. They're going to have that breach stun is going to come out. The Sova Dart to follow. It will mark one with the fade. They're going to take some shots, but Demoted won't find anything other than, I believe, a bullet on one. Not even.
Oh, and he's going to get tagged a bit, too.
He's going to get tagged up. He has classic and light armor, it looked like, so he's going to take some damage there.
This is a very good play, actually, from Redbird, because they're really drawing off, like, all the heavy on C, because we had 2 stacked on it, and now there's only 1. And Demoted's, or, Proud's going to be a little late, but he's still back there in time.
Snelly's going to bring down Prod. It's going to be the first blood of this match, as Jackson will find a trade, bring down Snelly, but Burley, Pomo both going to find one. Pomo will find another, as Light will fall. Elo is left as the last man standing in a 1v4. He's got a Ghost, and I think he may just look for some extra blood here, find some extra kills, see what he can do for the team, as that Dart will find his location. He's going to look to turn this fight around, but a 1v4 is a difficult spot to be left in, especially with not much damage on anybody aside from that breach, which if he gets the opportunity, I assume he'd prioritize, but, you know, not much you can do when you peek this corner out of that smoke. He's going to bring down one, but can't find another. Pomo's going to bring him down. That's going to be 3 for Pomo that round, as the Bulldogs drop the first pistol round to Redbird. Yeah,
it was a very good play from Redbird to just quick hit A, draw some more attention that way, and then automatically book it back to C.
Absolutely, and that's something we see the Bulldogs do as well when they're on attack, is they'll, you know, quick hit some sites, see if they can bait out a fair amount of util, which they did there. They got out the Haunt, they had an Omen smoke come out, lots of utility that they now have free access to push C with, and knowing that there's 2A leaves them that opportunity to heavily push in. So the Bulldogs going to still be on a cheaper buy here. We see this quite often when they lose that first round, looking to keep that extra money and turn it around for themselves. Jackson is going to bring down one with the assistance of Prod, but they're both going to fall, Moral and Pomo, so a 3v4 for the Bulldogs as they're on C. They did get the spike down momentarily, should buy the Bulldogs some extra time, but Light will fall in the process of rotating. Elo Demoted, the last 2 standing, pushing from both attacker and defender spawn, maybe even Elo going through garage there. No, it looks like he's going to be going from attacker spawn here.
Yeah, Elo was hoping for Killjoy to move through garage, but she decided to wrap it back.
And that Killjoy turret's going to give away Elo's location, so now they know that 1 is on that side. He's going to have to be forced to rotate through maybe garage or even B site. Wants to push with Demoted.
And I believe they want to die here, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely, yeah. Dying here, you get more money from the value than not. So here they're just going to look to see if they can maybe secure a kill, but nobody rotating their side. They're going to push up. They're going to both just make sure that they die to Spike. Dying to Spike there, a huge benefit for the Bulldogs. Something that's sneaky about that is, in the process of not dying to the other team, they don't give them the goal, the money for the kill.
Either,
So the Bulldogs with a huge upper hand. You know, 2 going down saves the Bulldogs that much extra credits, as well as the money that's made from not saving and dying, as opposed to saving and holding on to a classic, is just not worth it. So now we're going to see the Bulldogs full buys for the first time this game. Pistol round is over. I say it every time. Pistol round does not define the entire match. So the Bulldogs down to 0-2, and we're going to have them with full Vandals and armor now. So hoping to turn something around here.
Yeah, I mean, we win some, we lose some. It is how it is.
Absolutely, and Demoted here is going to throw a blind out as the whole team from Redbird is going to be pushing B. They're going to back out a little bit after that util is thrown. They now know that there's some Vandals in play. Some util has been used, and Redbirds finds that as a positive trade for them, as nobody took damage and they got all that value out. I believe all they used was a breach stun.
It was very similar to their first round where they just did a quick hit and move out, so I hope we don't just immediately fight on that. It looks like we won't. You can see, we're already rotated over.
Absolutely. If there's any school you want to learn tactics from, I would say Redbird is a pretty good one to follow. Illinois State, a very skilled esports program. And
watch out for
hoping to just keep up with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, watch out for 6 Brawley. He's kind of just hitting that late pinch, and that could cause trouble for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Here, the Bulldogs are going to throw a Prowler.
They're going to rotate again.
Yeah, they're not going to find anything with their intel there, and they're going to rotate.
Left.
Prodigy is left alone on C, as we're going to see Jackson potentially get in a fight here. Didn't clear that corner all the way. Broly will bring him down, and that's the first blood of this round, as the Bulldogs are now left in a 4v5.
Yeah, Prod's going to be huge here.
Prodigy's going to get flashed. He's got to smoke himself, but that Sheriff will be enough for Corn to bring him down. Now the Bulldogs in a broken buy. The spike will be planted, and they're in a 3v5 as Redbirds is set up on site, comfortably, confidently ready to defend this spike that they've now got down. That haunt can give away a little bit of intel, but not before it'll get shot out. Light will bring down Snelly. That's going to be the first one to go down, but Moral will find the trade. Moral getting traded out by Demoted. The Bulldogs still in a 2v3, keeping it a relatively even fight, but it looks like they're just going to hold on to their Vandals here. They don't have a lot of money. They want to keep what they can here, and they don't want to go down to spike. They don't want to die. They want to maybe either secure a kill or make it out all the way, and that looks like that's what Elo and Demoted are going to do here. Last two standing once again as they make it out with their Vandals.
That seems to be like the common theme is they wait until the last second to really hit a site, and we're just moving all over the place because we don't really know where they're going to hit last. And it kind of just causes some disruption on the defensive side. So maybe anchor a little bit more than deciding to rotate immediately or delay it by a little bit at least to see if you can get info before you leave.
Absolutely. Just want to slow things down. The Bulldogs here are going to be able to hold on to their two Vandals, but it looks like other than that, a pretty broken buy for the team. Yeah. Light armor and sheriffs for them. I assume maybe going to look for an early pick to see if they can trade themselves up for a better weapon. Snelly still holding on to that Spectre from an earlier round. Maybe going to see an aggressive dash here to get use out of that, because at range, you just won't compare to a Vandal.
And it might be because it's also a broken buy, so he doesn't really feel like he needs to buy anything.
No charges.
Absolutely Demoted. Going to bring down that drone before he gets started, not getting the direct location of himself away, but they will know that somebody and he is there. It's going to be enough for the Bulldogs to take a fight. Elo's going to go down, but Jackson will trade out Broly. Light's going to bring down Snelly as well. That's two for the Bulldogs. They're now in a 4v3. It's an advantageous situation. Jackson going to get traded out as a 3v3, but Sova, Omen not feeling good after that trade. Prodigy going to want to clear that corner, but can't quite get eyes on it. He's got to be careful. Going to swing out. He's going to bring down Palmo. What a shot. Light, Prodigy now sneaking up behind him as the two of them are pushing C. They don't have a lot of health here. It's an opportunity for the Bulldogs to turn this game around. Down 3-0 in the fourth round, and they just want to turn it around. Planting on the back side of that so the Bulldogs can't take advantage of this long angle, and Korn watching Garage here. Doesn't want to allow for anything as Demoted's going to swing around this corner. Not quite in the right spot. Korn's going to bring down Demoted, but they know he's there now. Korn going to get traded out by Prodigy, and Moral, the last one standing, coming from Garage. Prodigy didn't quite see him there. They don't know where he is. They're just going to cover for the defusal, and we're going to see Sova coming out of Garage. Prodigy watching for it, brings him down. The Bulldogs getting a round for themselves in the fourth one as Prodigy finds 3.
That's a huge win around the win, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because you don't win that, then you're seriously down in buys, and then you got to... it's at least another round, so you're 4-0.
That's a fantastic round for the Bulldogs, like you said. Going into that with a broken buy, I think we had a classic 2 sheriffs and light armor on most of them. And that broken buy is going to turn into a full buy where Prodigy has himself an operator.
And this is a huge round to win because you can see the Redbirds economy is not hot right now.
Right.
So this would be a huge round to win for us.
Paying off for Snelly to hold on to that Spectre there. Held on to it for a while. It paid off. He's now got a Vandal and still some money. Prodigy going to watch one. Doesn't quite find it. Snelly's going to peek back around that corner. Makes it out alive, but Prodigy happy to be looking for another here. Watches this angle, daring somebody to peek. That dart will come out. It's going to miss. It's going to take some damage in that trade.
That's unlucky, for sure.
Like maybe a headshot through the wall. Not feeling great. No shields left and only 63 health, but an operator still giving that potential there as Jackson will go down. First blood for Redbird this round.
At least he got out, you know.
Absolutely. Making it out with that op is crucial. You don't want to have to push this site while they have an operator as Demoted's going to bring down Broly. No killjoy for either team. Light's going to find the trade. Korn's going to fall down. The Bulldogs are in a 4v3 as Light finds himself another.
Yeah, those are big picks for Light. And you can see the flank coming in from Elo and Demoted from the back. So they're going to start the pinch.
Funny thing as well, Demoted, look at this reticle. Oh, well, in a moment we'll discuss it. Demoted swapped out his reticle recently. As Demoted will bring down Palmo, Moral's going to find Light with that dart, and Demoted is going to be left in a 1v1 with the Sova, and he can't quite find it. Moral going to clean up that round, and the Bulldogs are going to go down. It's a 4-1 lead for Redbirds here. Headed into the 6th round, the Bulldogs not feeling great. I can imagine we might see a timeout here if things head on this trajectory. But regardless,
especially since you invested that ult.
Yeah, investing the ultimate as well as that operator into that round. Not feeling good to be Ferris State right now, but we see 2 judges, definitely a cheap like half buy here. They want enough to be able to buy next round, but looking for enough to find some damage this round into the other team. And we're going to see 2 judges, a frenzy. Definitely looking like a good buy for the Bulldogs in terms of holding on to some money and getting some value here. Demoted Big fan of that, of those shotguns. Point blank, gonna find some value as well as Elo. You know what we call him, Judge Elo.
We do.
And Prodigy's gonna pop the knives, hoping to find some value here. Has half shields, daring somebody to peek this corner. And they have the Killjoy ult, so if they get up in this round, they could turn it around very easily. As Prodigy will get flashed, can't quite find the value with the knives.
Yeah,
He's gonna do some damage there to the Jet, but can't quite find it as Snelly finds that kill. A 4v5 for the Bulldogs now, as Pomo's gonna plant on site. Jackson pushing alone with a Frenzy. And Snelly will find that one as well. Bulldogs looking to find another. Korn's going to clean up 2. Light and Demoted going down with collaterals. As Elo left in a corner with a Judge. And, you know, as much as we know Elo is dangerous with a Judge, is he enough to turn this one around? I don't think
he got
can hit that many people. Elo did. He did get his one, finding that extra damage the Bulldogs were hoping for. But I think they were looking for a little more than just one.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Regardless, the Bulldogs looking like
there's
that timeout. Yeah. Headed on that trajectory of not feeling too great at 1 and 5. The Bulldogs going to take a quick timeout, talk about some things, and here we're going to see them they're discussing things, maybe even getting some input from Coach Jono.
Yeah, I mean, after you lose that heartbreaker round, after you invest with that breach ult, I mean, it kind of made sense to take a timeout, maybe think about some things for sure.
Absolutely. Definitely want to just make sure you can find some value for yourself. And the Bulldogs, unfortunately, that round, not finding anything with the knives, which were invested, as well as a half buy there, is just not quite enough for what you're looking for. So 1 to 5, the Bulldogs not feeling great. I know typically this is an attacker-favored map.
Yeah.
So that is one thing to take into account. But that being said, am I incorrect?
I would say it's more even, like more even than other maps.
More than other maps.
I'd say it's a little favored.
I think it's a little,
but definitely like.
Absolutely.
Not much.
Yeah, favored to attackers here, but hopefully the Bulldogs can turn something around here. And right now you're seeing, which is a bit of an econ deficit, by getting these bad rounds consecutively. It kind of sets you behind in a way that you'll need a couple rounds to recover from that unless you have an absolutely astronomical recovery round.
I mean, this is a huge round in all facets of the word. Because if they lose this, not only are they broke,
right,
but Redbird's going to start bankrolling this money, and you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, speaking of a deficit, if Bulldogs, even if they win right here, oh, Prodigy hoping to find somebody sleeping on C, but not going to find it as Broly brings him down. That's going to be a 4v5 for the Bulldogs now. Couldn't quite find it, and that's one of the Vandals down. Elo watching this angle, daring somebody to peek here, hoping he can find that headshot. The Bulldogs just set up to cover their sights right now. Not going to go for anything more aggressive than they already did.
Yeah, I like just waiting because no one's committed anything, so there's no reason to rotate more than you already are.
Elo here must have gotten the intel. They're headed to B. He's on his way. They have a couple ultimates here. The Omen ultimate, the Fade, and the Killjoy could definitely give them an opportunity to turn a fight here. The Jet's going to swing that corner. Jackson will find one. The Shock Dart's going to find some damage on Jackson. He's going to be blinded, but he's holding this angle close. Doesn't want to give up B site yet. And they're going to find an opportunity. Light's going to bring down Korn. Finds a trade. It's a 3v3 for the Bulldogs now. A 2v3 left for Redbirds. As Demoted finding the shots. Upset he lost that one on C earlier. Brings him down. Pomo will find the trade finally, shutting him down. But the Bulldogs having a great start in terms of turning this around. They know he's there. Pomo going to find him, but can't quite clean them all up. Jackson going to shut down Pomo's 3K. And
definitely wasn't as clean as we wanted it to be, but we definitely got what we needed out of that.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs, we're hoping to recover that operator even there.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely another broken buy until they can start snowballing these rounds.
And this is what you were talking about. With that bankroll behind them, Redbird's able to full buy here headed into this round. It looks like they're going to have full Vandals.
It could be worse, though, if they would have won that round for sure. So at least they stagnated a little bit more than it was before.
And not really a full ultimate investment. You know, they had 3 of them, and they only used 1, and they found enough value with that Fade ultimate to turn it around.
I was definitely glad they didn't use the KJ ultimate because it seemed like they had it under control, and they didn't get too worried about anything coming too fast at them.
Absolutely. Getting trigger happy with your ultimates can be a great way to throw around an advantageous round. As Jackson,
my God,
stunned by the breach ultimate, still is going to find one. Beautiful shot there. He's going to get traded out. Pomo's going to find Prodigy as well. Demoted will find the trade. It's a 3v3 left for the Bulldogs. Moral going to shut down Demoted before he can get carried away like last round. And we're going to see Elo has a judge here. The Bulldogs looking to turn this one around. Light with a Guardian just needs that one shot on the head. Korn not feeling great. Could be a body shot.
Yeah.
The Omen ultimate will come out. The Bulldogs maybe just looking for some intel. I'm sorry, that's not.
was Redbird.
That was Corn's.
Yeah.
That fade haunt going to give away where Corn is. He's rotated off now. He's TP'd himself away. The one-way is set up there. Corn going to find that tap on Elo. Beautiful shot. And that dart going to make it difficult for Light to peek this here.
Yeah, he was trying to get a gun out, get a Vandal out or something.
Dropped a Guardian, picked up a different one. Nice skin, though.
Yes, we were talking about this.
We've talked about this one a couple
last
times.
week?
Look at this. Light going to hide out from that spike. Not able to win the round, but the Bulldogs still managing to make it out with a gun round by round. But one gun every round is not quite enough as they're headed into this one. And it's slowly downgrading from an Operator one round to a Vandal another. Now they're down to a Guardian. Next round we might see them make it out with a Judge, but hopefully they can make it out with all of them as they win this round.
It's going to be a save for sure, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, they're broke.
not even a broken Vi. Light going to be the only one to kind of commit to anything with that extra armor. We're debating on those shields right now, but regardless, the Bulldogs lose or win this round. They don't get to walk away with a whole lot.
I'll find you.
And that dart's going to be enough for Elo to get tagged. They know that Fade is watching this corner. I imagine by now they've picked up that he's haunting and watching this a lot. He's keeping a tight eye on this, and we're going to see him hoping to turn something around here. That Jet's going to dash onto site. The blind is going to hit Light. They're looking to find one. Finds one. Elo's going to bring down Broly. Light's going to trade.
Nice
Elo's going to
shot.
find two.
Oh, man. That was perfect. That was exactly what they needed.
Who needs Judge Elo when he's been promoted to the sheriff of the town? Snelly bringing down Prodigy. Elo will fall as well. Demoted and Jackson both going to find the trade. The Bulldogs have somehow turned this into a winnable fight. The Omen is the last one standing, and they have a Vandal to fight him. Demoted just needs that one tap. He's going to find some damage through the wall, but not enough. And they find it. Jackson's going to shut him down. The Bulldogs with an absolute econ by Elo, turning that entire round around.
That was huge from Elo for sure.
Sheriff Elo clocking in for duty. He's moved up from being a judge. He's ready to make the law, laying down the law there. That was beautiful.
I would say that's a downgrade, wouldn't you?
Being a sheriff?
Yeah.
From the judge?
Yeah. The judge makes a lot more money.
It's two total different departments of the...
That's true, but I still think that's a downgrade from a judge.
I'm biased. I wanted to be a police officer.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. Oh, he's
both.
both.
He's both.
Yeah,
Judge and... Yeah. Yeah, you've heard judge, jury, and executioner. Now he's judge and sheriff. What's next? President Elo.
Okay, right, we need a gun that's called the President, I guess.
What can I say?
It's going to be like a repeater or something.
Elo, once again, positioning exactly the same. I'm having deja vu right now, but the only difference is he doesn't have a sheriff anymore. He's got this Vandal ready to go, positioned totally differently, doesn't want to give them the same opportunity. And the Jet, well aware that there's a threat on A now, not going to dash in like he did the last couple rounds. The Bulldogs still in a 5v5 as they're going to throw that Killjoy ultimate down. It allows them to have sight here. It's going to make it difficult for the Bulldogs to hold as Light is playing in heaven. Elo and Demoted are going to push back in now, see what they can find, but wow, look at that. Wallbang through the floor.
I would imagine Jackson uses his ult here. Yeah.
Yep, and there's the Killjoy ultimate. They're going to have the Sova ultimate ready to go. It's going to bring it down. Moral going to find two in the process.
And destroy the lockdown.
And Korn will bring down Elo. The Bulldogs from a great situation to not so fantastic, also fast. Light brings down Moral. Pomo going to bring down Light. Prodigy and Light going to find one for the team, but not enough after a Sova ultimate.
It was definitely like...
That might be one of the most valued Sova ultimates I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well,
breaking
part
down
of it,
a lockdown and 2 kills in the process.
I think part of it was that's a very common spot to put the Killjoy ult.
Right.
And you can kind of guess where it is just by the middle.
Right, and you know, those lockdown spots do exist exactly for the reason that they are so functional. Is that an operator?
Oh.
Well, this is just violent.
Yeah, I don't...
The Bulldogs having a...
I mean, I guess he's got so much money that he's basically on point with everybody else, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Maybe he plans on buying a Judge next round?
Knives are going to come out. Jackson pulling a Demoted
oh, this
here.
is
He's
not going to be
shorty.
fun for him. Yeah.
They know he's there now. He's got to be careful what he decides to do.
I like it. I like the rotate.
They'll never see it coming.
They just might not.
Jackson's keeping them on their toes. And Demoted going to jump peek. Wants to keep his eyes, see what he can find in terms of intel, but not enough. Elo's going to give away that they have an operator. Redbirds surely confused after that round. Snelly's going to bring it down, but Prodigy finds a trade. Pomo will fall. The Bulldogs in a 4v3. Now a 3v3 now as Light brings one down with a Sheriff. He doesn't need an operator. He needs a Sheriff. And Jackson watching the flank here will find one. That's
kill.
spiked down as well.
Attacker spawned.
Omen's going to gladly just pick it up right after, and Jackson, happy with that one kill, going to rotate out as they set up to find another, and Prodigy doing what he does best, finds one with an operator, and he's still got the knives out. Even production says
That's true
he's so
production.
good.
He is so good,
Production
for sure.
quoting, he's so good, and that is a very true statement. Omen, the last man standing, has the spike.
30
We've seen this a
seconds left.
lot from their Omen.
Yeah.
The last one standing. What an angle. You know, that's such a, the reaction time to be able to hit a shot when somebody walks over that.
I've done it maybe once. in my lifetime.
Right, I don't do that frequently. And Prodigy, he hits those.
He
That
does.
Omen, got to throw a smoke elsewhere, trying to distract them.
Oh
maybe.
no, and he's gonna turn around. Oh my gosh.
10
Wow.
seconds
He's gonna
left.
get this plant
That
too.
smoke worked. His intention was, I assume, to throw the Bulldogs off
Oh,
on where
but
he's playing. But
Someone's
instead,
not biting. Someone is not biting.
Prodigy has had enough. He's going to find it. Dumps all the knives into the face of the Omen.
I'll tell
and
you
that's another
what.
round for the Bulldogs. 4-7 headed into the 12th round now. Last round of the half. I imagine that's why you buy an operator last round.
This could have been such a much worse half than it turned out to be.
Absolutely. Down 1-4, I believe. 1-5 at one
1 to
point.
5.
The Bulldogs have miraculously turned this one around to almost be on a hot streak here and hurting the econ of Redbirds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that won't carry over to next round when we'll be back in pistol rounds. We're going to see the operator here as we're going to see the Vandal.
That Elo double sheriff kill kind of was the turning point for
I
sure
have
for
to
this
say
half.
that Elo double kill was fantastic. They're waiting for Prodigy. They must have watched some VODs. That famous Prodigy early peek is not going to work against Redbirds. And
I like this angle. Yeah.
it's enough for
Huge
Jackson
angle.
to find the trade, though. If they thought they could pull it demoted, bring out the shorty, and it didn't work for Korn. The Bulldogs now in a 4v4. Their Killjoy is not feeling great after that fight either. The Bulldogs still full health.
And they're actually going to forfeit the operator as well.
And the other thing about turning this round around is the Bulldogs, they have 3 ultimates. They can turn this around, and they don't need to worry about holding on to them. They're not going to carry over to the next round. They're ready to use them, dump them, and do what they need to do to pull up this extra round and make it 5-7. Jackson, watching this angle, aiming a little high, it looks like. The Breach ultimate will come out.
What an interesting clear.
Well, you know, it works.
It did work, yeah. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm
Demoted
just
going to bring down Broly. They're going to find the trades there. Light's going to shut down Snelly. Moral will find the trade on Light, but is it enough for them to shut down the Bulldogs? As we see the Omen ultimate here. Breach, unfortunately, did go down. Light, unable to use that ultimate before he goes down in this round. Demoted still has his ultimate, could use it for intel. Not a whole lot you could do with Omen ultimate in this situation, but at this rate, no reason to hold on to it, as Demoted will find one. Brings down Moral on the long. The flash is going to come out. It's enough for Demoted to keep an eye on this corner. As soon as Pomo has the guts to peek Demoted here, he might just find himself in a tough situation. He's out, and that's enough for Demoted to turn the round around. Finds
Beautiful
himself
plays.
a 3K as the Bulldogs take themselves another one, 5-7. And look at that, they didn't even need the ultimates.
Yeah.
They just carry those away on a stretcher.
I mean, that was such a huge win for Demoted for sure.
Absolutely. And the moral you get from turning around a half going that badly for yourself.
I mean, yeah, that was
being down 5-1 and turning it into 5-7 is absolutely what you love to see for the Bulldogs. And right now we can see, look at that. The Bulldogs have turned around, Demoted 10-8, going positive still after such a tough start with finding value in those early rounds. And here we see this broken by of pistols again.
Before anyone says anything, Elo may be 4-10, but he probably had the most influential round
Absolutely.
of the entire game so far.
That Sheriff play single-handedly turning that round from
That could have been disastrous.
because in that play, he not only denies them the entirety of sewers, he also has brought down 2, leveling the playing field and giving them an advantage in the coming fight. And now he's got himself a Vandal, and they're ready to go in that fight. So here we go. Prodigy, Elo, they're going to push for an aggressive pistol push here on C. 5-7, looking to make it 6. And they get free access to point. Looks like Redbirds not going to really cost them much more than some util to get on here. Some firing through the smoke. Not going to find anything as the spike goes down.
Obviously, they're comfortable playing retake here.
As we see the fight breaking out, Light's going to find one. He's going to find 2.
Oh,
He's going to find
wow.
himself a 3rd. He's reloading, but Omen will fall. Korn going to shut him down. Snelly will find his own, but Jackson is going to do it
he's
in the
gonna do
semifinals. He does it. He finds one, closes out the round for themselves. A pistol round going to the Bulldogs, and Jackson closes it out with a knife. What a play from Light as well, finding 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
just
that was
standing his ground, firing. there.
It definitely helped that they decided to stand right in front of each other.
Right, they definitely. They lined up for him, but
Hey, we're here.
Unfortunately for those 3, having some Stormtrooper aim for themselves for a moment and not able to find Light as he brings down 3, turning that around to the Bulldogs' favor. And look at that. 6-7. The Bulldogs have almost turned this around to themselves, and they're going to go with an aggressive buy here.
Jackson
This is really aggressive here.
Jackson's definitely nasty with the cutlery.
We've got Judge and Sheriff Elo, Chef Jackson. Light, Elo, Prod, they're all going to find one. Pamo will find two with a classic. That's huge value in a pistol round.
That's definitely not what you wanted to see if you're Ferris.
But regardless, the Bulldogs looking to walk away from this one winning. They want to take as many rounds as they can early with this advantage they get from that early pistol round lead. Jackson covering everything but Garage.
Oh my gosh.
And Demoted's got his back. Jackson living on 2 health there.
Jackson's in Demode's debt now for sure.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic round for the Bulldogs. 7-7 as we head into this 15th
I mean,
round.
yeah, we're right back to where we needed to be. It's 0-0.
This is 0-0. They only need 5. It's actually a swift play now. First to get 5, you know. That's 6. Don't do math on stream. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I had that coming. I knew I couldn't keep doing it for forever. And the Bulldogs here still on a little bit of a broken buy. It's kind of what happens when you have people go down in an aggressive buy like that. But regardless, still feeling good as they head into this round. It looks like full buys from Redbirds. As Demoted can be the first to make entry here, playing Omen.
Yeah, I like this patience. Just waiting to see if they decide to show their faces.
Prodigy keeping an eye on the angles while Demoted's going to smoke them off an entry, and they're going to see what they can do. We're going to see 2 smokes come out. Corn really happy to trade that one out. And, you know, this is interesting. One team wants the opportunity to push in. The other team wants the opportunity to not let you push in. And that's where you see 2 Omen smokes making a Venn diagram. As the Haunt will come out and gives them Garage. They're going to get blinded. They're going to get breach stunned. It is not a good time to be in this kitchen sink of a utility box.
Yeah, definition of a util dump.
The blind, not giving that turret any value. As the Bulldog's going to peek that corner, not going to find it. Broly and Pamo both going to find one as Pamo finds another. The Bulldogs left in a 2v5. Tough round here as Broly is the only one that really took any damage in those trades as Corn brings down Jackson. Not an opportunity for the Bulldogs to even find one.
I mean, that was our round to lose, so.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs walking into that round with a broken buy. At that point, just looking for an opportunity to find some extra value from your guns, and we're going to see them go for a full buy here.
Yeah.
Still with that opportunity, and that's the intention behind that early buy. You buy early, you get 2 rounds to recover, so that even if you win, as long as you win that second round with that aggressive buy, you're looking good. And the Bulldogs, here they are, looking fantastic as usual. 7-8 headed into the 16th round. The Bulldogs ready to turn this one around. Turn this one around. I mean, it's an even fight.
Yeah.
There's not even a turnaround.
I mean, yeah, it's basically.
There's no turnaround to be had. Elo going to continue.
That was a very bold move for him to jump over while stunned.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of those from Elo today. Some bold plays that have definitely paid off in his favor. And look at that. Now it gives him the opportunity to push through sewers. They're going to spray out that box, hoping that somebody's there, and they aren't. The breach ultimate coming out from the Bulldogs.
He knows, yeah. Nice shot.
Wow! How do you even find those? Prodigy finds one. Elo's going to find another. Moral will bring down Prodigy, but Light's going to find Moral. Bulldogs left in a situation of a 4v2. It's exactly where they want to be. They've got one person heaven and one person low ground. They can cover all these angles. Spike is down. They've got the opportunity they need. Corn's going to bring down Elo. Light going to throw the stun here and just hope that somebody will peek it, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to go for the more passive play on this as Corn's going to find 2. Broly going to find Light at the Bulldogs. I think I caster cursed that round.
Yeah, no. I almost wish that he didn't stun him, just so they had no information that they were down there.
Well, I think the other problem with stunning there is I feel like with a stun you want to swing it.
Yeah, and they just kind of just did it to delay.
But unfortunately...
But there was somebody else alive, so maybe they did it for them. I don't know. I wasn't fully paying attention,
right.
So...
Unfortunately, not quite falling in the Bulldogs' favor. It was a full buy that was in their favor for so long, but didn't quite work out as they threw that breach ultimate into it. They were hoping they could take it away, but did not. And so now, half buy from the Bulldogs. We're going to see light armor and pistols and SMGs here. You know what they call demoted? Stinger guy.
Yeah, I did see that. That's like
I'm not sure
in parentheses on his name.
I'm not sure what the reason was behind that.
He might be good with the stinger.
He's good with the shorty. He's good with the stinger.
He's a shorty guy too, right?
I believe so. There's Elo. Really aggressive plant here. Korn is going to bring down Prodigy before he can get value out of the knives. The blind is going to come out. They're going to spray with the Stinger. Elo will find it. Jackson will fall. Broly's going to find another. But the Stinger, the opportunity for the Bulldogs to turn it around as Elo finds 2.
Maybe Demote's not the Stinger guy. Maybe it's actually Elo.
Both the Stinger guy, apparently. As he's going to push
okay,
in.
that was...
That's why he's the Stinger guy. He's got himself a Vandal now. It's a 1v2 for Demoted.
Oh, he didn't know he's up top.
He didn't know he's up top, and he didn't know he had an operator.
Yeah.
Snelly going to bring him down, but...
Great value for save, for sure.
Absolutely. Going in with Stingers, a broken buy there, and turning that around is fantastic there. So 7-10 in the Redbirds' favor. Headed into the 18th round now. The Bulldogs looking to hold on to this one. Some fantastic rounds from everybody. I really haven't had a round where anybody's done anything that was disastrous. Everybody's had some round that was a showcase of something impressive. Elo with some fantastic rounds with the Stinger and the Sheriff. The Bulldogs, all sorts of professions between the whole team, though. Chef Jackson cooks with a knife.
Yeah. Stinger guy. He's got to be a profession, right? What did you say?
He's a beekeeper.
Oh, okay.
As Elo is going to push in here. Snelly will finally find a kill with that operator. They're going to push through the microwave, look for an opportunity to take this fight, and that Breach ultimate will come out. It's going to
I mean, that was perfect util.
Yeah, that's a lethal round for Redbirds as they take that one. That's a huge advantage as they head into these closing rounds.
And they only use one ult, like...
Absolutely. The Breach ultimate coming out. They walked through the microwave, which already left them vulnerable. And so, unfortunately, Jackson has a Vandal. Might just look to hold on to it here. In this point. I don't think he's going to take a 1v5.
I don't blame him. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that was perfectly done by Redbird right there. I mean, there's not much more you could do to perfect that retake. Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
So you can take an angle like that.
Oh, but Broly finding the shots that he needed. Jackson couldn't quite walk away with it. 4 for Broly that round. A beautiful round. That's what happens when you walk through a bunch of Killjoy util. They call it the microwave for a reason. And so now here's what you were talking about, that bankroll building up. Even if the Bulldogs do turn around, especially this late, it's going to be difficult to find enough value to punish.
To be fair, this is not their map pick either. So.
Absolutely. This is a Redbird map, so they have better strategies for this. They're prepared and ready to go. Illinois State is. But regardless, 7-11. Now I want a Slurpee.
Yeah? I haven't had a Slurpee in a long time, I'm going to be honest.
Me neither.
Bring them down.
As we're going to see a Prowler's. The Prowler's going to go out. It's not going to find enough value for them there.
I mean, they got in sight very easily. I'm surprised they just gave it to him.
Yeah, and they did this last time, but they managed to turn it around. The Bulldogs, there it is. That's why they let him on site, because that Killjoy ult is going to make them run. But regardless, Prodigy's going to find 2 with a Guardian. This man is relentless. Moral's going to shut down 2, but the Bulldogs...
I don't know how that even... And he's not going to be able to get the gun.
He's not, but regardless, incredible from the Bulldogs. Instead of running away from the Killjoy ultimate, they said, we'll end the round before the Killjoy ultimate goes off.
They said, let's send her, bud.
Oh, my goodness.
And they sent it,
and
for
they
sure.
did indeed. Elo going to hold on to that Stinger, even with the capability to buy here, knowing that if they lose this round, they need to be able to walk in and buy next round.
Yeah.
And so that's why he's holding on to that extra econ, because right now he has enough that he would probably be,
Nope. He just proved you
corrected.
false.
Elo fully confident that
he said
he's going to go for the buy here. They know they need to win this round. They need to just sweep it from here on out. Feeling good right now. That dart is going to give away the location of some of the Bulldogs. And Snelly will find 1. Elo's going to fall. That Phantom not going to get much value when you're dead. Demoted going to cover sewers. Holding this angle with that shorty we know he loves so much.
Who is that? Oh, that's Brawley, yeah.
Broly keeping an eye on this angle. The Bulldogs left to push it on their own.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's just, they're watching that.
Attacker spawn.
And Light, man, Broly has been a fantastic part of
he's,
Redbirds here.
I mean, he's
finding enormous value in
hitting
all of
every
fights.
single shot.
Bulldogs not looking great as they turn around. What a situation to be Prodigy.
Nice
Has
flick.
people on every side, but he brings down Korn regardless, finds his one as Demoted is left in a 1v4. He's going to find himself one. Looks like he might just be satisfied with that. Oh, he's going to ult. He wants that spike, and they've got eyes on it. They know that now he's going to be planting.
He might
this
move.
on A.
He might push. Yeah. I would almost think he. Yeah.
No, he's going to hold this.
I like
with that.
this.
This is what we expect from Demoted.
Yeah.
Playing inside his smoke, utilizing this close range weapon, because I think a lot of people forget that as much as the shorty is only 150 credits, holding on to it for a situation like this. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Snelly's just watching with that operator. As soon as that smoke goes down, knows it's a dangerous smoke to be sitting in, and they're gonna
I'd
bring him
almost
down.
say he holds that like inside the hallway instead of out there, because I almost feel like you kind of know he's in there.
Right, I think hoping that movement was definitely the jet to the high ground instead of the Sova, but did not quite work out in his favor. And Broly having a huge part in that round, bringing down Light and Jackson in their own backline. The Bulldogs going to take a quick timeout, get some water, shake themselves off after that tough round. You know, Demoted almost turning that round around, feeling good after he got that pick and getting the spike. You know, sets you up for an opportunity to win that 1v4. Even if you don't find the kills, the spike just needs to be stalled long enough, and that's what he was doing. I think holding some space for himself.
I definitely like the play of pushing out.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit more space to work with. I just think the smoke maybe should have been a little bit closer into the hall than out there.
Possibly.
Because it just feels like it just says, yeah, I'm in here with a shotgun waiting for you. You know?
Right. And I think one thing about, you know, you're at the semifinals now. You're at this point where teams have been reviewing your gameplay.
Yeah,
So if there's anybody that's watched, I mean, any VOD of Demoted, they're going to know if there's a smoke that this Omen throws, there's a good chance he's sitting in it.
That's the curse of having a esports club with a good production.
True. Having esports production quite like our program, nothing like it.
Definitely a positive, definitely a negative, because not everybody can just watch your VOD.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But also another thing is, I think a lot of players do just watch smokes like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the Bulldogs have faced some teams this season that don't quite meet the expectations in rank-wise of what the Bulldogs are themselves. And so that
they're not checking smokes.
Right,
they're
not always checking smokes, and I think that's something the Bulldogs can take advantage of that doesn't always work out. And that's a risk I think Demoted was willing to take in that situation. It was a 1v4. He was in a tough spot regardless. So the Bulldogs on a little bit of a broken bye here. Guardians, Bulldogs, various buys, and Elo with his big hammer. He loves that. He loves that melee.
He does like that melee. I
think it's cool.
I think it's all right.
Here we're going to see the Bulldogs looking for a flank here. Prodigy going on the flank as well as Elo and Demoted. I'm sorry, that's not a flank. They're attacking.
Yes.
So we're going to see Omen watching C here as the Bulldogs rotate over to C looking for a play. Two still playing in sewers, Light and Jackson.
You should run.
That ult, we've seen this play before. They throw this ultimate down, forces them to think that they're going to be pushing on to A, baiting out that Sova ultimate. And here we see pushing on the site. Broly keeping an eye on it. He's still going to find one. Broly has been an absolute problem.
I mean, and we're just like,
30 seconds left.
I think Elo hoping that he could find more value out of that push than he did. It might work out for him. Light going to shut down Broly with a stinger, but gets traded out. Korn going to bring that one down. Demoted enough to shut him down with a Guardian. Has a Vandal now.
He missed the shots.
He missed it with the open.
Oh my gosh.
Demoted is a
dude.
Oh my
that was
goodness.
insane.
And he was basically playing Escalation in there. He'd get a kill and he'd swap to a new weapon, and he'd get a kill and he'd swap to another weapon. Demoted playing Escalation, turning the round around single-handedly from inside Garage, fighting with the Guardian, the Vandal, and then I think another with the Vandal.
That evasion of the Flash was insane.
I can't believe he dodged
I mean, he maybe broke his wrist when he did that.
I imagine so, but I mean, incredible, especially with the sensitivity that these guys play on. I know Demoted plays very much in up against the monitor as well, so that had to be a full arm swing at that point.
He's touching Elo's
they're holding
dust mat while he's
hands while they're playing. So Elo gonna make it once again, just pushing through that
he just
stun.
doesn't care.
He did. That's stun at this point. You know, just stop using it. It's not. They don't care. And the Bulldogs gonna push through this anyways. We're gonna know that the Jet is on A.
And they do have some alt economy to use here to definitely
Breach Ultimate is a utility that cannot be ignored.
I like how Demote's just on the other side of the map, just
I mean, name something more demoted than
I know,
watching
man,
the
just
other side of
being
the map,
300 miles from the action.
playing his controller like a sentinel.
Yeah.
And Elo here going to be watching this angle. Like we said, this is what we were saying on the first half. The Bulldogs looking for aggressive. They take these plays where they look for a little bit of a push and then they run out. But here they
here
are
we go.
looking for this push and they're not going to run out. Jackson.
Here comes
Larry.
the big shook.
There's the Breach Ultimate coming out. The Bulldogs will push with that process.
Wow.
Finds
Oh, he
two.
was in the corner, so he
Finds
basically.
two. Snelly brings down Demoted. The Bulldogs are in a 2v5, a 1v5, and that's
Flawless.
That's it.
That's incredible. The Bulldogs throwing that.
He missed it. He missed him by a hair.
Yeah, that the Breach Ultimate is the opportunity for the Bulldogs to instead rush the point, but just like that, they turn it around. It was kind of like the Killjoy Ultimate. They said, all right, well, if this Breach Ultimate's going to hit us, we're just going to win the round before it hits us. And sure enough, they did. A fantastic round from Redbird Esports. Look at that, Broly, 20-10.
Yeah, I mean, as a Sentinel, that's pretty
unheard
good.
of. That's pretty impressive.
That's usually what Jackson does. He's
Right.
pretty good at racking up the kills as well.
Regardless, the Bulldogs also having a pretty good round.
Yeah.
Demoted single-handedly turning some plays around, as well as Elo with the Stinger and the Sheriff, taking those econ rounds and turning them into opportunities for the Bulldogs. So we're going to be headed into the next map shortly. Lotus will be where we're headed next. Redbirds is ready to go.
Yeah. No. Just a
I
simple
think
no.
The Bulldogs typically like to take a quick break, grab some
Yeah.
water between rounds, and that's what we're going to do real quick ourselves. We'll be right back. Get comfortable. This looks like it's going to be a long one. We'll be right back. And welcome back once again. After we took our quick break, it looks like Redbird is also taking themselves a quick moment to grab some water. Everybody's got to be ready to go and hydrated for these matches. So we will be on Lotus this next map. But there's not much more to talk about for this round other than that. The Bulldogs, this is the Bulldogs pick, and Pearl is the last map, so we know how much our Bulldogs love Pearl. So an opportunity for them to turn this back in their favor as they're headed into Lotus next. But the Bulldogs taking a moment. Look at that. Demoted showing off, I believe, one of the things he may have done last round.
It's got to be that flash play, like the one where you didn't get flashed and then snapped to his head.
Pretty amazing, if you ask me. But one thing we can talk about is this Thursday.
Yeah.
We have our esports banquet. Hopefully you've signed up. If not, there is a poll in the Discord where you can vote for various awards as well as RSVP so that they know how much food to get. I don't know if it's too late for that, but on the off chance it isn't, go join the Discord if you're not in it, but also take advantage of that opportunity to
do it.
To do it.
To do
yes,
it.
I'm sorry. The players all momentarily almost looking at the camera. That was kind of bizarre, but ready to go for this next round. Another thing to mention is if you would like to cast and want this opportunity, there will be opportunities next semester. I think we're pretty much done for this semester.
This is the last game. Like Valorant's the last game.
Yep, this is our last. So if they win this week, the last match will be next week.
Yep.
But otherwise, this is our last team standing. Everybody else has already won or finished their playoffs run. For this semester, it is sad, but we're headed into another semester. Next semester, we'll have
dominance.
Right, a straight dominance in production and gameplay, everything. We're ready to go. Next semester, we have our new building will be open in the fall. So
production is right. It does not end like this. We do win these.
Production putting.
And it's definitely in our favor as well.
Absolutely. This is two maps that the Bulldogs excel on.
Like usually pick every time.
Absolutely. So. Lotus and Pearl are two of their go-tos when they have the choice to take the map.
Yeah. And they always look great on it, so I'm not blaming them for that either. So in the meantime, but if you would like to, we have various things that we'll be doing this summer. I know we'll try and host some small stuff if we can find the time to organize it. But otherwise, I know this week, Friday, we're hosting myself and Delay are trying to pull together some people to play Overwatch Pugs. I know we've had some interested from people playing that like Overwatch to come and play Pugs pickup games. For those of you that don't know, just kind of like 10 mans. We're just going to go have some fun, pick teams, have a good time. But we are headed into We are headed into agent select. Just pick,
no ban for agents. And here we see. Once again, a harbor hover. It'd be cool to see it. I don't know that we will see it.
We might see light on, or prod. Yep, prod on.
This is a really good harbor map, though.
Yes.
The more I've seen it played,
just because it's so tight quarters, and you can kind of just move it around wherever you want it to go.
Absolutely, and this map is one of those map opportunities where we're going to see the Bulldogs swapping things up.
And you will see a harbor.
Demoted. We are going to see the harbor get locked in, but with no duelist locked yet. Demoted is leaving.
Could you imagine?
He's leaving us hanging.
Could you imagine if he just goes Yoru? That'd be wild.
It's not impossible. Demoted, kind of the
triple initiator. I like it.
They're opting for some various things here, deciding what they want to do to fill it in. Prodigy playing Sky, but
I would imagine Raze is kind of like just to go, or Neon, one of the two.
Raze is one of the go-tos when they have Fade.
Yeah,
but they don't have a Fade this round, so we could see. Could see Demoted on the Phoenix. He played that the other night when we were having a good time, but there it is. That's the classic race.
I mean, that's just that's what he's been working on recently, so that's why I just assume he'd pick, no matter what the comp is.
There's a chamber.
Oh.
I didn't realize that until just now. They locked in chamber, so REDBIRDS.
You don't see that anymore because he got nerfed into oblivion.
Not really, but Broly still on his comfortable Killjoy. The Bulldogs, Jackson on Killjoy, Prodigy on Sky. That's what we like to see on Lotus. Prodigy with those flashes in his hands, ready to take advantage of opportunities when they arise. So Demoted going to be on the duelist this round. And apparently that's Brad Hage.
Yeah, I don't know who Brad Hage is, but he sounds like a cool guy, honestly.
Production a little confused on what happened there.
Oh.
Yes, Brad Hage is our iRacing.
Oh, I didn't know who that was. I'm like, who is that?
That is our iRacing competitor, but he has not been streamed in a couple weeks, so I assume that was just a technical glitch. There we go. He's being streamed tomorrow. So Brad Hayes tomorrow. Tune in at.
I would imagine it's a P. Stano Mans cast. Oh.
Coach Mans will be casting that one tomorrow. Not sure what else will be going on, but in the meantime, make sure you're ready for that. We will have another stream, and since I'm not sure what time exactly it is, make sure you are followed with notifications on so you can see when we go live for these things.
I can guarantee you he will be turning left.
Thank you for this wonderful insight.
I mean, some people might not know, but he does turn left. Actually, quite a lot. So.
Well, when you play Mario Kart, you turn right.
That's true, but this isn't Mario Kart. This is iRacing.
Yeah, but you can turn.
Now, if it was F1 iRacing, then he'd turn. You know, there's a little more weaving and
a little more bobbing and weaving.
Yeah. But you're just turning left there, so.
But Brad has been our iRacing competitor this season, this semester.
It was the most intriguing thing I've watched this year.
I think so. I did not. It doesn't even cross my mind sometimes when I talk about esports if I'm not like thinking about it. But on the topic of esports, we are here in our first round, pistol round for the Bulldogs on Lotus, and we see ghosts mostly for the team, a couple classics, and keeping an eye here. Pomo has that headhunter.
Definitely one of the reasons that Chamber is good, just because that headhunter is deadly.
Absolutely, that early pistol round advantage. And Pomo, who was playing, was it Breach last round?
Yes, I believe so.
So Pomo on the Breach last round. The flashes are going to come out. That util will break that raise bot. Sky's dog will come out. Lots of util being thrown here from both sides. Not going to result in much value until Broly brings down Elo. That's first blood of this map. Jackson making it out there narrowly with his life as Sky is going to take the opportunity to heal up. Pomo Light will bring down one. A menace with the ghost.
Oh, that's huge.
Look at this guy.
So now they have.
Broly
they basically
bring down
have
Jackson. Prod will find the trade though. A 3v2 for the Bulldogs. They know where the spike is. They have an eye on it. They don't have eyes on it anymore. It fell down.
I was gonna say. They don't know he's still there.
And Snelly is gonna plant on.
Well, they do now, and he fumbled the bag.
Pomo not quite cleaning that one up there. As they're going to give Demoted a little bit of health, enough to make it through an extra pistol shot, I imagine. Pomo's going to swing it. Demoted will bring him down with a ghost.
Yep, just push him.
You got to be careful pushing these, because if you don't swing it together, you get somebody that goes down there like Demoted fell. But Prodigy will clean that one up. The Bulldogs are going to take the first pistol round. 2 kills for Light and Prodigy.
Definitely, if there's 3 of you, you double swing that just so you can hit a trade.
100%.
So it was good. Definitely what you were supposed to do.
Worked out for the Bulldogs. Walking away from that pistol round. I see Elo.
I see a shotgun.
I imagine the next thing I may see.
Let me use my foresight.
Yeah, it's intelligent.
I'm expecting death.
I sentence you to death by close range.
Projectiles. Lots of them.
Elo playing around that B site. He's gonna push up a little bit
That's
here.
what he does. Oh, and there's some lucky
gonna find a kill with that nade.
Oh,
oh.
There's one. There's 2.
Can you tell me anything more classic on this stream than 2 people walking into Elo with a judge?
Oh, and there's gonna get it. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna get cleaned up. That's good.
But Broly will fall in the process. The Demoted gonna find another. I mean,
it happens every time.
He can't keep getting away with this.
Classic.
And Jackson grabbing the judge, passing it back to Elo. He's going to go for it again, maybe.
There's not much more you can do.
Playing a different angle. But,
yeah, you play a different angle. You don't do the same thing twice. Although they probably never expect it. Or maybe they would. I don't know.
Looks like right now.
I mean, it's just the most common thing on this stream.
Yeah.
Death, taxes, and Elo camping in a corner with a judge.
Death, taxes, and Elo with a judge.
You might get another. Okay, no, okay. I was to say, if
that
was not
the blind and push up, they're gonna spray here, and looks like it's actually gonna force them all the way.
It's because Judge or Colt or Elo wanted to get as close as possible with that judge.
Yeah, keeping a tight eye there.
I mean, they're all there.
No. Production, I need to see Elo. They're about to walk in.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here,
I
but
don't know what we're watching over here. There it is.
I mean, this is
what
gonna
we
get
want.
crazy. Ah! Oh my gosh!
He always finds them. He always brings them down. Elo will find one, he'll find two, and then he falls, and he gets not one but two. Again, there's never enough. I can't.
I don't get it. I really don't.
It's
like you said, you can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah, you said it best yourself. There's three things certain in life: death, taxes, and
Oh,
Elo
that's
finding
oh.
two with a judge. Pamo.
Wow, what
great round
a
there.
read!
Turning that one around brings down Light, brings down Demoted at 3v2. Prodigy gonna peek that corner there. He's got a Sheriff. He's got a Spectre. Gotta be careful what he does. Jackson walks in, brings down Snelly. Pamo will bring down Jackson.
One enemy remaining.
Prodigy can find that trade. He's in a 1v1 here, but doesn't have a lot of health and no way that heal doesn't work on himself. He's got a Spectre. That's a Vandal versus Spectre fight. It's not a good situation to be Prodigy. You can just spray through that box.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
Pamo having a 4K that round.
I mean, but they're broke, so like that's huge in itself. So
I mean, I can't.
I don't get it, dude. I really don't.
That's one
it
judge.
just doesn't make sense.
In 2 rounds, one judge, the same judge, he got 4 kills.
I mean, it was perfectly set up for him.
And look at this. Now the Bulldogs able to full buy all the way around.
Yeah. And the other team can't. Redbird can't. They
have to broken buy in
Yeah.
some way or another. There's a Sheriff in light shields and a Vandal in light shields. It's not a full buy, and they know it. Pamo, the only one able to hold on to his buy.
I don't know why he turned away from a stun like that, but hey, what do I know? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter.
Predicting a flash, I would assume.
I guess, yeah.
Prodigy.
Someone's going to get real
Daring
adventurous.
somebody to watch that.
Who's going to do it first? Oh, he tagged him.
Tags him up that chamber, not feeling good after
He
that
wall
one.
banged him in the head, yeah. Nice
Elo
kill.
doesn't need a judge to find kills, though. Bringing down Korn. First blood of the round goes to Elo.
They're out of here.
2-1 headed into this 4th round now. The Bulldogs are up in a 5v4.
I mean, yeah, these are huge rounds to win because this is definitely a heavy offensive sided map. So
Absolutely. Demoted
like
will
the
find
double.
one. Elo will find another.
I like the swing off of Demoted.
Speaking of things that are iconic, can we talk about Demoted? And okay, never mind. We're gonna talk about Elo bringing down 3.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. If he would have hit that, I would have
If you
lost
hit
my
that,
mind.
I don't know. Like jump shots like that are.
Oh no! Look who it is. Oh, he was trying to buy time to get that knife kill for sure.
Absolutely, we were hoping Jackson would sneak up
Let's
there.
say he's coming from the top rope.
Chefing in the back lines with his knife, but not going to find that one. The Bulldogs
10
no
seconds
longer
left.
well aware that there's no more time to plant on A. Going to run to B to cover it.
Nice.
But Demoted doesn't care. He's just going to... God. But no, can we talk about something more iconic than Demoted playing behind that box and finding...
I know, he does it. He
finds-
does that
he's-
every round.
He's gotten aces. He's gotten quadras. He just consistently finds value behind that play.
Consistently destroying in that spot for no reason.
Some quick appreciation between the teams. Jackson
Yeah.
impressed.
I mean,
with
that was a
Sky.
nice shot.
And it was a good read, too.
Yeah.
The Sky well aware that nobody had been pushing it. Hey,
I mean, when you start launch-
when you start being careful about who's in front of you, you got to all of
Yeah.
a sudden keep an eye on who's behind you.
Oh, here we go.
And that is the Chamber Ultimate coming out. Now, all of a sudden, Boombot will come out, puts himself on the high ground. The difference between an operator and a chamber ult is an operator you can maybe spray through a wall and hope for the best. You only get 5 shots with a chamber. As Light gonna play.
Oh, okay, that was almost...
Light will bring down Snelly. Pamo will bring down Demoted. Light's gonna find
Huge
himself
kills
3.
for Light. Could he get a
He's
4th?
gonna flash and look for one more.
No, he
He's
can't.
gonna
He
flash.
just
It's gonna be
didn't
a
look far
moment
enough.
too late. Elo left in a 3v2 now. The Bulldogs still not. Round is not over yet. The Bulldogs want to pull this one out though. 3v2. Light finding huge value there, trading out for both of his teammates and then some.
Are they reading? Okay, I think they're trying to flank. Okay. I was going to say, are they reading for like a... And they might actually... Are they considering B or... There's no way, right?
Not sure about
I mean,
that.
yeah, they are.
Looks
They're
like
gonna do it.
They're gonna push through B Link, and they're headed there now. Killjoy and Sky, the Bird's gonna
30
come out, not
seconds
gonna
left.
find anything. But that's what's crazy because Prodigy.
I mean,
is there
this
now.
was the craziest. Like, and I like this from Jackson splitting off
Spike
from
planted.
Cole or Elo. Sorry,
One
my
enemy
bad.
remaining.
Prodigy brings down Moral.
Trials ready.
That's that thing about that Bird. That Bird didn't notify them that Sky was there. And so instead, Prodigy finds value. Broly, if we've seen somebody clean
Huge
up
kills
these
from
rounds,
Elo.
it's going to be Broly, but not enough. Elo will shut
8
him
and
down.
3. I mean, he is. Granted, 4 of those are judge kills, but that
Four
doesn't
of
take
those
away
are-
from anything.
4 of those are him convicting people.
Yeah. You know, it's really hard to say someone's gamer tag when you have like classes with them. You just
It does.
It's in the mind.
It
You're,
takes some getting used to.
yeah. Even though I've been doing it all year long, that's beside the point. It's hard to read the screen because then you know who it is.
Alarm bot.
Like I don't know. My bad.
As we see, Prodigy here is going to be holding on to a flash. It looks like
Out.
we're going to see it.
Placing
Classic Killjoy setup. We're going to see Light here is going to throw a concussion.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a shot.
Yeah, that's a. We're gonna need an NS in
Yeah.
the chat for that because that was borderline criminal.
Good thing we have a judge on our team.
We call that an alley oop. Or for you to dunk a setup. I don't know what you call it.
The term alley-oop involves sports.
Yeah. I'm saying like I set you up for the judge thing.
Elo going to bring down Broly. Prodigy just going to watch this angle. They know they're planning on coming this way. That's going to be the Raze Boombot is going to come out. Jackson going to bring down Moral, who tried to force his way through that microwave of util.
And now they have bombs. So
Korn
like,
going to bring down Jackson. Jackson's going to find the trade, though. Snelly will fall. Korn and Pomo left in a tough spot here. Pomo found some good value with that Headhunter already.
just don't push it. You have bomb. There's no reason to just sit back and
30 seconds
let them
left.
come to you for sure.
One enemy remaining.
As Demoted will just sweep them up.
Yeah.
2 going down for him.
I mean, there's not much they could do, and they obviously for the money you want to die. So. Oh, there it is, the NS. Yeah. I mean that was
It was a
that was insane.
beautiful shot. It was
especially going against a Vandal. I mean,
He got it through the wall, too. That was the impressive.
Was that wall bang?
It was a wall bang.
wow, I didn't even know that. I thought it was just a straight up shot.
Yeah, it was quite the shot.
Right there.
Looks like we might see
Straight sharpshooter.
an aggressive push here from Light and Demoted. Demoted
And there's
has
an-
the ultimate. The Bulldogs have all 5.
Yeah, there's 9 ults. This is gonna be a wild round, or
I'm
it's
ready,
poised to be.
I'm ready for an Overwatch-esque round.
Makes sense from our resident Overwatch player.
Sometimes it's a fun game, but tonight we're watching Valorant.
It's a
So
fun game.
5v5 still. The ultimate's up and ready for everyone except
I've
Chamber,
got
who
your
popped his
trail.
not
And
long
there's the
ago.
first.
There's the first to come. The Sky Ultimate will come out. It's going to give you till they know the motor is playing behind that box now, but it doesn't matter. He still finds 2.
Spike down.
He might use it all here,
He's
yeah.
got the nade back up.
No, he
Korn
doesn't.
will bring him down before that nade will land, but Elo
Nice.
will clean up Korn. It's a 4v2 now
Prod
for the
is-
Bulldogs.
Yep, Prod slinging from the back too. They're gonna start squeezing in on us.
Prod making a move like he's a pincer in a trap, and there are 2 left in that room, but they have nowhere to go.
One
Nowhere is
enemy
safe. As
remaining.
Prodigy will bring down Pomo, they're going to watch the flank. They got to be careful of what Prod can do, but
That was.
whoa.
I'm kind of confused about what happened there.
Whoa. I think that was intentional.
I think it was too. I think he was trying to delay it.
You can. The
So
thing is,
they-
if you angle it right, you can make that fly into the wall until
Yeah.
it flies away. But I think
30
he
seconds
did it
left.
just barely too late, or too early.
He's trying to bait it. Yeah, okay. He's just trying to bait something out.
Light and Elo are playing mind games with Snelly, and Light will clean that one up.
Yeah.
Another round for the Bulldogs. 6-1 headed into the 8th
And this
round.
is an attack side map. I am flabbergasted.
I mean, you said it. I said it. We all said it. This is a Bulldogs map.
It
love
is.
this one.
I mean, this
And
is
look at
to the
this.
bone.
10-3 for Elo. Demoted is 9-4. Everybody looking good so far for this match. And 8 ultimates.
Yeah,
Only
we
one.
didn't use one.
Yeah. I mean, why use it if you don't have to?
That's true. Another broken buy too, so I wouldn't expect him to use ulterior either.
This is a surprise tool that will help us later.
Just don't hold on for too long.
I mean, if you don't need them, I don't see why.
I mean, I would use him just for the sake of using him, you know?
Shadows traveling.
Especially if it's like a demoted ult or a raise ult. Might as well just use it.
Absolutely. If the opportunity presents itself, I see no reason to hold on to a Raze ultimate until late game.
Oh, and another nice shot. I mean, they're hitting these crazy shots.
Too late.
Chamber going to take some shots there. Not quite enough to find the kill. Light, about half health.
Huge kill.
This time, Light gets the nice shot on Pomo. And it's a 4v3 for the Bulldogs. Broly has been a menace so far, but it's not enough. Light's going to find himself a third kill as Moral finally shuts him down. Jackson also...
They haven't planted either, so...
Yeah, they're just now getting to planting the spike as the Sky Ultimate is going to arrive.
Planted.
Harbor Ultimate, something we haven't really seen that much this season, or postseason.
One enemy.
Makes
Huge
it
shot.
very obnoxious post-plant to try and defuse.
Last player standing.
Faking is no
The
longer
bait
really
and
an
switch.
option. Yeah, swinging those together is something at the beginning of the season we commented a few times that the Bulldogs weren't swinging things together, but now they're swinging them together. They've got the gears greased and ready to go, and that's going to be enough for the Bulldogs to bring it home 7-1, headed into the 9th round now.
I can
Feeling
actually
good.
remember the map that you're talking about when I was like freaking out about it. It was a Haven map, and they just kept going through mid one by one. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yep.
They have definitely improved on that, which
Look
I
at
can
that. This is what
appreciate.
we were talking about that was happening on Haven for
Yeah.
Redbird. Bankroll behind them. They've got some money.
Yeah.
Even if they lose now, they've got the opportunity.
And they
to
use an
pull
alt.
by.
I mean, I didn't expect them to use an alt.
I think
so
Sky
now-
Ult- I think, but like we said, don't hold
No,
on
no,
to
I'm
it if you
talking
don't
about
need to.
Redbird. I didn't expect
Oh.
them to use one. They
Well,
used the...
post plant, you're in a 2v2. I
Yeah.
suppose I can see it being reasonable as they've picked up Vandals by that point. Elo holding down B once again. No judge this time as Korn will bring him down.
I'll tell you what, these Redbird guys can shoot. They can shoot. They've been hitting some crazy shots so far.
Korn, a fitting name from a person from Illinois.
It's more of an Iowa thing.
Corn? I mean, most of the Midwest is there's a lot of. Have you ever driven through Illinois?
Yeah.
It's
like
a lot. It's a
once.
lot of cornfields. Once you get past Chicago and into anywhere else,
Quite literally anywhere.
Demoted gonna hope he can peek that, but can't quite win that one. Pomo gonna bring down Demoted. A 5v3 now for Redbirds. Jackson gonna keep a close eye on this one. Doesn't want to give away his location quite yet.
Right there.
You
The
could.
Skydog will.
I don't think so. I was gonna say you could see an investment of the alt, but I don't think they'll use it.
Unless they get an opportunity to turn this one around.
Now you
Prodigy will
might.
bring down Snelly. And that turret will give away. Somebody is heaven. The Breach Ultimate gonna come out. Prodigy gonna.
Player standing.
He pulled out his gun just not fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Light gonna bring one down, gets traded out. The Bulldogs can't quite win it, but there we see still a fist bump even after a lost round. This is what we were talking about. Now they have enough to still full buy.
yeah.
So walking away 7-2, headed into the 10th round here.
I would like to win them. I'd like them to win at least one or two more.
I'm feeling generous.
Definitely one more, because then if they do win pistol, if Redbird does win pistol, they'll still be up 2 rounds. Instead of if they don't win one, they'll be tied.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you either win 3 rounds or you win 1. No 2.
You want to play? Let's play.
And there's the Chamber Ultimate coming out.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna spray down the dog, spray down Corn.
Trade some birds. Call it a day.
I'll give you my parrot for your lorikeet.
What?
I'll give you my parrot for your lorikeet.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
You said trade birds.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, okay. I get it. Okay. I've never heard of that second bird. I've heard of a parrot.
A lorikeet.
Yeah.
You should run.
Flash out.
That,
We still have our killjoy. Yeah.
yeah,
also.
that Killjoy Ultimate coming out. Not gonna really find much aside from a
Spike
clear B
planted.
site.
So you could see.
5v4 for the Bulldogs here.
You could see the investment of a Okay, never mind. I
As you
lied.
said it, the Raze ultimate going to come out. Demoted will
We
bring
got
down
3
Snelly.
coming from the back. That is interesting. What?
Enemy remaining.
Demoted going to find himself 3 after the ultimate finds 2 more. Broly will bring down Elo, but Prod will shut down Broly, and that's enough for the Bulldogs to carry that round away.
Cheers, mate. Don't even start that shit here, mate.
Look at that, Elo 12 and 5.
She
Demoted
said a
12
bad
and
word.
6.
Just some good old hard
That's
That's
Oh,
not. That's not.
Stay
That's
in
not
the
allowed
leaders
here.
and victory.
This is a place of good manners. No S words.
Pomo.
I've never heard that voice line. That's the only
Upset.
reason I'm saying it.
Pomo upset that the Chamber ultimate couldn't quite find value. Looks like he's going to be buying an operator.
Yeah, he left someone one shot.
Yeah.
That torqued me off, I'm sure.
I'd be mad.
I'd be pretty mad.
If I pop my Chamber ultimate and I get
Well, I thought I hit him. He's 149.
Blinded.
Oh, he stunned him too.
Bird. Not quite enough for Prodigy to bring that kill home, but
I've got your trail.
Oh, they are sending it. Okay. No way he invaded that. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say there's no way he
wow,
invaded that.
Speaking of being sentenced to death by point blank range, that looked painful.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs left in a 3v5 here. Tough
That's
round
also
to
gonna be
start.
painful.
That's nades don't typically feel good.
And this is what's so good about Harbor. He can just block any line of sight that he wants. And just start spraying and praying.
Last player standing.
Korn bringing down Elo as well. One man standing light with 26 health. And there's the operator shot going to come out. And Snelly will clean up light. That's
I'm
another
perfectly
round
okay
going-
with this.
That's a round going to Redbird there. 8-3 headed into the 12th round now. It's the last round before the half.
We still have money, and oh, can we see a judge? Oh, it's happening again. Which side is he gonna pick this time?
In the eyes of the Bulldogs, this is a full buy.
Yeah.
This is 4 full buys.
Absolutely.
This is 5 full buys. Because when you have Elo on your team, a judge is as good
A
as
judge
a
is a full buy.
Yes.
But like I said, one round now they got some security if they end up losing pistol.
Absolutely. Palmo going to peek A with that operator. TP's out and runs away. Looking at the C push here.
And you might see, I would imagine you see this invested, right?
We're going to see that Harbor ultimate come out. He finds one.
I can't believe it, dude.
Makes it
I
out.
can't.
Elo brings down Broly, who has been
That is some person you want to bring down as well.
a crucial part of the Redbirds team.
Here we go.
Killjoy ultimate will come out from Jackson.
That denies so much space.
Especially with a spike down, it gives them the opportunity to clear sight, push in, and if they're
Now
going to
this is where they got to watch out, yeah.
as Light will bring down Palmo, it's an opportunity for the Bulldogs to defuse. They can just stand there and get it. They get half. They're going to stick it. And that's enough time.
Oh, no.
One enemy remaining.
And the Bulldogs walking away afterwards.
This is goofy.
Switching sides.
We're getting into goofy times. 9-3.
They look like us, but are they us? I have so
The
many
9-3
questions.
curse for those of you that are superstitious.
I'm not. I am fully believing in our Bulldogs to pull this off.
As a caster, if I believe in caster cursing, it means that I can only get myself in more trouble. What was that production?
Why would you
Production
say
is
that?
superstitious. But
Your bad vibes are ruining my vibes. I'm not going to lie.
the Bulldogs looking to see what they can do here.
I can't believe you just said that. We're doomed. I can't believe
Don't
you.
say that. Don't repeat
No, that's what he
don't-
said.
Don't repeat. There's a reason we don't have him on screen. Don't repeat what he said. Jackson gonna be the only one to push B here. As their Sky is left alone on C, now on the flank. Oh, Snelly is in a good spot there, but it's not enough. He brings down Elo. Burley will find one as well. Snelly will fall, but
And he got away. I can't
Broly
believe he got
takes
away.
it out. Never
Oh,
mind.
never mind. He did not.
Prodigy going to bring down Korn as well. Palmo will find Prodigy in the trade. It's still a 2v2, and everybody's at full.
Wait, how did Jackson get behind him?
Last player standing.
Because he went through B. Also because he's just cool.
I don't think they heard him. Oh, this is. Oh my
Finds shots,
gosh.
Gets one. The bird will come out.
Oh, he hit him in the head
Finds
too.
the headshot, but it's not enough with the classic. You got to find another, and that's the round going to Redbirds. 9-4 now, headed into the 14th round. Got it that time.
He did.
Man, am I not excited for stats next semester.
You're taking stats next semester?
I think so.
Let me know how that goes.
Nope.
I have to take that too.
Yes, because we're getting the same degree.
Yes.
Elo 14-7. Fantastic showcase from our Bulldogs. Pomo going 11-11, finding good value for his team here.
I mean, yeah, this is about what we're going to expect is just let's rush it, see if we can get the bomb planted, get some alts, orbs. Call it a day.
Broly, Pomo both going to find one for the team. Pomo's going to clean up the
So
second
close.
one with that headhunter, but surely it's almost out of shots at this point.
Last player standing.
Pistol round as
down,
looks
B.
like they actually full bought. The Bulldogs holding on to
That's
their
not
money
fun.
as they can.
Flawless.
That's not fun at all.
That's called sitting there and accepting your fate.
Snelly was trying to pull Elo right there with the judge.
Nobody does it quite like Elo.
No.
Fantastic round from Redbirds there as they take themselves 2 in the pistol rounds, but
now we
the
have some
Bulldogs
cushion,
are able
obviously.
to full buy. Well,
I
it
mean-
looks like Redbird is going to go for it. They could full buy, but it looks like they're going to opt for holding on to what they had.
If you think about it, we have another 2 rounds we could
Coming back.
suffer if need be. If this doesn't go to plan, which I think it will. This map is so attack heavy, I don't see us not winning here.
Prodigy going to flash the points up. Knows somebody's playing there. Pomo going to TP out.
That was
Unfortunate as
so
well for the
weird.
Bulldogs.
That was so weird. The Harbor just kind of slowly moving across the screen.
Harbor single-handedly holding down B with the assistance of those Killjoy turrets. So actually, it's not single-handedly.
Yeah.
But the Bulldogs now moving towards A. Broly set up with Snelly on A now.
Yeah, he's got that judge. He's just waiting.
That's a scary player, Broly is.
Yeah.
He's done some damage to the Bulldogs in some of
Crazy
these rounds.
stuff.
Gonna bring down that turret now. Their location is given away.
They have to
They're
know
gonna
they're
go
there,
for the
right?
plant.
Yeah, well, they know now.
Oh,
Oh, wow!
finds 2!
I can't believe he got both there. That's huge.
Prodigy brings down 2, setting the Bulldogs up for a 4v3 now, giving them the upper hand.
Oh, yeah, he knows he's there now.
Tried to fake the jump with the, or fake the bite with the jump, but did not quite go as planned. Prodigy going to play on this side of the harbor wall. Pomo will bring down Demoted, as Jackson will bring down Moral. They're on the spike.
Placing swap bomb grenade out.
One enemy.
Oh my gosh, that was close.
I was getting a
That
little
was
worried
getting a little
there
nervous.
as Elo cleans up Korn and Pomo. The Bulldogs walking away from the round 10-5, headed into the 16th round now.
Yeah, a little bit of a sweat there for sure. And they're not done yet. They gotta win this too. And they're gonna be a little low on buys as well. So, well, just one. So, it's gonna work out in the end.
Broly, Moral, Korn feeling good right now with their Vandals and full armor. Pomo once again opting for that
I
operator.
mean, that makes sense. It's just in their skill set, you know, or is yeah. Chambers good at just TPing out of nowhere and smoking you. So. That is scary. That is not
That's,
something you want to open a door
wow.
to. He did headbang him, though, so.
Yep, no damage there on Prodigy.
What is he, like 1 health? Yeah, he's 1 HP.
The harbor is very low. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. Oh, okay.
And there's the
That's
mode.
how you do it.
That's how you use a shorty, folks. I bet he's laughing to himself right now.
Yeah, probably. cackling a little bit.
Yeah, if you ever played in a room with Demoted, 1, he's loud, but 2, he laughs whenever he does something like that to somebody. He enjoys it.
That's a huge flank from Jackson.
Jackson brings down Corn there. A 4v3 for the Bulldogs now. 4v2
Yeah,
as Demoted finds another.
There's too many angles they have to watch.
Combo has to be careful. Morrow will clean up Jackson on the flank. A 3v2 still for the Bulldogs. They don't need to get aggressive. They just need to buy time.
Here we go.
They have Ray's ultimate. They could take use of that to turn this one around. The flash will come out.
It looks like they're just going to back off.
They're going to accept their fate. They're going to give the Bulldogs another round. They need to hold on to that operator.
Huge
Bulldogs
one.
going to take an upper hand here, 11-5.
That's huge. They just killed their economy, too. That's going to start bankrolling for us as well.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs.
I love that emote.
It is a great one. When does that battle pass end?
Today or tomorrow.
Get some playing. I'm very close to it, and I want that one.
Yeah, I was like 20 off. I'm like, oh, well, looks like I'm not getting it.
I'll have to go home and play some Valorant, I guess. That being said, we're heading into finals week. How are you feeling?
I got one final.
Well, you're probably feeling good then.
I'm feeling pretty good. I have like a English assignment, but like I'm the only one that had it finished last week, so I was like, okay. Got some teachers' input. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I did like 8 hours of English Thursday.
The Bulldogs are now making a play.
Yeah, I was going to say they're waiting a little bit. Trying to see if anyone pushed out, I'm sure.
As they're going to come stomping in to see.
I mean, it seems like the setup for like. Oh, oh no.
Oh, Devoted will fall, but Elo does get the TP.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was going to get out. They're going to plan for that. I mean. I mean, good on him for just holding it. He's going to get healed up.
Light brings down
kill.
Corn through the wall. Moral gonna bring down Jackson. Now poor Broly gets shut down. Pro Dog will bring down Moral. Pommo's gonna bring down one, but not before the Bulldogs shut him down. 12-5.
That was huge from Prod.
Can they get that operator in time? No.
I don't think they wanted it
I don't
either.
think they want it. Prodigy.
They don't really have anybody.
300 credits.
I was gonna say they don't really have anybody that like utilizes it well. You know, there's no Jet. There's no Chamber, obviously. I mean, I don't know who else may be demoted with the blast packs.
The Bulldogs looking to bring this map home.
Yeah, I mean.
And 5 ultimates for the Bulldogs.
I imagine they just send it, you know?
I think you have to be careful doing that, because if something goes
That's
wrong
true.
and you don't win, now you have nothing. Harbor.
And they're going to spray and get him.
Oh.
Yep, here we go.
Killjoy ultimate with the first to show. The Sky ultimate to follow.
Well, I like this. Who is that? Oh, it's Jackson. He got taken out, though.
Pommel has that Chamber ultimate up and ready. And there it is. He's going to bring down Demoted. The Harbor ultimate also will come out. Breach raised. Omen still holding on to theirs. As actually Broly, Moral, both going to find one, cleaning up the round here. Light is the last man standing. Finds one. Can he find another? Can't quite bring him down. That's enough for Redbirds to bring one round back for themselves. 12-6.
They invested 2 ults, not a big deal. They still have the Breach ult, which is a very nice ult to have.
The Raze ultimate online for both teams.
Yeah.
But
And
Pommo dumping the Chamber ult makes it very difficult to
and
turn
Brawley
that
is
around.
close to the KJ ult as well, so watch out for that as well.
Absolutely.
You see him make a play for alt orb or something of the likes of that, or just a kill in general.
Once again, that's what they're doing behind that box. Hiding from that flash. They don't want to give it away that they're playing there. Moral left in a tough spot. Manages to make it out. But it's going to turn tail and run. The Bulldogs sending 4 to see.
Had the fear God in their eyes.
Yeah, that's not a fun situation to be running away from. 4 of the Bulldogs running at you is menacing by any means, but he's recovered. He brings down Light, finds a kill for Redbirds. 5 on 4 now for Redbirds as Elo will take a lot of damage and go down to that nade. 5-3 in this round. Demoted, dodging the flash.
Oh no, he missed
Pinching
the
to
first
narrowly
shot.
miss both shots. Pomo will fall. They did not get to halfway.
Jackson's behind.
Jackson's behind, gets one, manages to deny some time. Playing for the post plant here. That nade's going to come out. It's not quite enough. Jackson needs to win this 1v1. He does. He brings down one. And Snelly cleans
Is
it
he
up.
going to get it?
I think there is enough time
Yeah,
for
he got
them
it,
to
he got it, he
defuse
got
this
it,
one.
yeah.
The Bulldogs unable to win that one. Still holding on to all 3 of those ultimates, but now Redbirds has the Killjoy ultimate up and online. So,
Yeah, you almost want him to play his time a little bit more than he did.
Any of you forget that.
well, there's not a whole lot you can do. You know that Raze is going to either peek you, and I think they had broken his molly, so your options are limited.
Well, I mean, just play for like the plant noise, you know.
Chamber has the ultimate up, the operator again.
Does he?
Once again,
Oh, yeah, he does.
playing where it's
Look at
hard
that.
to see him.
Yeah, that's a nice spot to be in too.
Yep, tough to make a play there for the Bulldogs, but looks
I didn't know we
they're
were watching
okay.
Redbird now. Sorry, I was being a meanie.
Flash out.
As the Bulldogs are going to push aggressively onto B here. Killjoy ultimate could turn this one into the favor of Redbirds. Moral will bring down Light. Prodigy. Wow, sometimes it's just not your day as
Yeah.
Prodigy will fall there. Elo will bring down Moral. Snelly will find demoted. Elo going to go for the plant to get some extra creds for the team.
Enemy down.
Jackson with a shot brings down one. It's a 2v3.
Yeah, they still got to watch out behind.
Last
Almo.
player standing.
Corn will bring down Elo. And they're going to see Jackson around the corner, bring him down. That's enough for the Redbirds to get another round for themselves. Pomo holding on to that operator for another day.
Prada and Jackson are both 2 off too.
The Bulldogs are having some current
Yeah,
ping
it looks
issues.
like they did lag a bit.
Yeah, we were seeing some network connection issues. As we're going to pause the match and take a quick tech pause while they try and wait this one out or see if they can resolve it. Definitely going to make it tough for the Bulldogs to win their fights there. We saw Prodigy have a couple shots not in his favor, as well as some other things. Actually, Prodigy, the only one holding on to good ping here, but looks like Illinois State going to manage to get
Yeah, I
better.
wonder why. It's because he's the only one that's...
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
are we?
lagging. Ferris as a whole maybe having some connection issues here. So we're going to take a quick tech pause. We'll be back when we think this is resolved. In the meantime, get comfortable. Looks like this one is not going short. like we are back. The ping has stabilized out, so the Bulldogs are ready to go. Unfortunately, we seem to have this issue once in a while with matches. It happened against Davenport as well.
Yeah, it seems to be some reason the biggest matches.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate for sure.
But the Bulldogs up 12-8 here, hoping to bring this one home. They're almost done, almost out of this map, almost in their favor.
All right. Hopefully that doesn't... Okay, yeah, we've definitely it's definitely gone down a bit.
And as we resume here, we're going to be going back into the match. 100% packet loss is indeed crazy. Demoted, I agree.
That is, yeah, that's
That
pretty
is
sick.
pretty
But now
unreal.
they're all down to 11 ping, so or around there, so that's good.
Back to what we more expect from our connection around here. As the Bulldogs are set up here, we're going to have 2
Time
points
for
to
a
Killjoy
field
ultimate. We're still going to have that Raze ultimate. The Breach ultimate could be worth a big play.
It almost feels like we're trying to force stuff too, just because we want the game to be done.
They want this Killjoy ultimate
Scout destroyed.
to be gone before they push in, because it makes it very difficult to play with a Killjoy ultimate popped.
Hawk out.
Prodigy's going to throw a flash. It's going to hit Demoted.
Demoted wanted to see the sun apparently.
The bird. Elo will throw a smoke for his team. Not sure where it's going to go quite yet. Looks like maybe A for some coverage. It will. It's going to block off that coverage. Pomo will bring down Demoted. No more Raze ultimate this round, but
No more Jackson either.
oh, walking one by one into a operator is a unfortunate series of events. They're going to shut it down, but not before Snelly brings down Prodigy as well. A 2v4 now for the Bulldogs. Elo still hanging out with Moral.
30 seconds left.
Light brings down Corn elsewhere. Gets to run away with the spike. Not feeling great.
He doesn't know.
Health,
He doesn't
though.
know that.
They don't know that Sky is,
Last player standing.
yeah, Moral lurking on that site for an unreal amount of time. Elo didn't see him.
10 seconds left.
Oh my goodness. Once again, not quite finding the round in their favor. Couldn't quite find the shots, and that round is going to go to the favor of Redbirds.
Yeah, it's starting to get scary.
It, considering we saw Elo spraying a little to the side.
Yeah,
there.
that's why I was
Yeah,
confused. I thought it was lag.
Yep, Elo, unfortunately, probably would have had that 1v1 there too. Unable to find that one, but going to restart his game real quick while he tries to figure out what was going on there.
This sucks to see too.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that this happens this late in the season. You know, we didn't have this issue too often. It happened once in a while, but that is kind of just a recurring issue. Things like this happen. Internet is it's never going to be perfect. But one thing we can talk about, the Bulldogs 4 ultimates now. Prodigy has his up. Jackson is 1 point away. And Redbirds, talking about where they're playing from. Just discussing some varying in
Sorry.
We
Yeah.
can see the chat. We've talked about this
Someone
before.
asked. Someone said they want to
Snelly-
make pizza rolls.
Snelly is Snelly is gonna go make some pizza.
Demoted
rolls, he thinks.
agrees.
Demoted also thinks they would sound good, but tragic situation that they're having this connection issue.
Yeah.
Especially in the semifinals, this is really tough. This is one of those times that
I mean, there's only one thing to say here, right? New building this summer. Let me tell you, it's gonna be fun.
yeah, we're looking
Hopefully-
forward to having that up and ready to go. We'll be using that for matches. We'll be hosting them in person.
Yeah.
So there will be seats. So if those of you are on campus that would like to come watch, there will be
Want to
opportunities.
get rowdy
We'll
watching the
figure it out.
Bulldogs play?
Get rowdy, keep it professional.
Yes,
but
of course.
in the meantime, Elo has reconnected. So 12-9 here. Looks like in a moment we'll be resuming the timer. 12-9 here in the Bulldogs' favor still. It's not feeling good. 12-5 is, I believe, where we left off.
Yeah.
12-6.
Why'd you have to say something and remind everybody of where we came from?
Well, because 12-5 is a tough round, but, 1 or 2 of those we can now push to bugs for their sake. But the Bulldogs, there's a certain amount of mental that you lose in this kind of situation.
Especially when
well.
there's...
It's tough to feel the same confidence. You've now essentially been iced and had that break where you're now not feeling as good to go. But the Bulldogs, always ready to go, going for an econ round here so they can swiftly bring things up. They'll have an ultimate ready to go for next round, hoping they can bring out an ultimate here.
I mean, yeah, no matter what happens is Jackson's going to get his ult, so...
Yeah, Jackson gets to walk away from this round with ultimate. So the Bulldogs getting a lot of value in this round, hopefully. And Pomo brings down Jackson.
Spike down A.
And Broly will bring down Elo. The Bulldogs now in a 3v5. Tough start.
I mean, this is kind of what you expect, especially with what they have.
Yep. Looks like they're going to be finally deciding on making a push. Light will bring down Broly. That's the first trade for the Bulldogs. A 3v4 now. Pomo is playing inside that link with his operator.
Yeah, watch out for that Sky on Redbird to maybe start easing in to our site or our spawn.
Yeah, trying to deny them. Chamber managing to make it out there. Getting brought down by Prodigy with the
And they have to watch
Sheriff.
behind him, too. This is going to get a little dicey.
This is an operator for an opportunity for the Bulldogs to turn around. Korn will find 2, though. Light and Prodigy will fall. And the smoke will be enough for Demoted to... He's going to commit an ultimate to it. Finds 1.
Oh, he hit him in the head, too.
Didn't quite have
If he
the
didn't
final
if he
shots,
would have
yeah.
reloaded, he might have had that,
Might
yeah.
have had that one with a reload, but like we said, the Bulldogs just looking to find some value there, definitely doing
They
some
did
damage.
that, yeah.
3 down, they are going to walk away with that operator still, but 3 down is huge damage to that econ. Snelly probably laughing at his teammate about dying there. Not what you want to see if you're... but... So we are 12-10. The Bulldogs got to save last round, looking for a full buy now, and here we are.
I mean, yeah, this
Fortunate
is...
for the Bulldogs as well. It looks like Pomo didn't even know
that he hit
Prodigy.
I mean, this is probably the biggest round of the game right here.
Yeah, this round is crucial for the Bulldogs.
Off your feet!
Here we go.
I've got your
The Breach
treasure.
ultimate will come out.
I mean, that basically cancels out both of them, so...
Killjoy ultimate for Killjoy ultimate here. Chamber will TP out, but not before taking a bullet to the body, it looks like. The Harbor ultimate and the Sky ultimate both coming out from Redbirds. Pomo will bring down Prod, but not before Demoted brings down Pomo. Jackson going to bring down Korn. Snelly going to bring down Demoted. Light will bring down Broly. Light's going to find himself another. The Bulldogs in a 3v1. Snelly is the last one standing. He's going to find one, but they know where he is now, and it's enough for the Bulldogs to clean it up. The Bulldogs, with good connection and restarted PCs, finally ready to go, and they bring it home 13-10. The second map goes to their favor.
Get out of here.
Wonderful job, Bulldogs.
That was... I was getting a little sweaty.
Sorry.
That was a little scary.
They scared me a little bit there at the end. But the Bulldogs, regardless, bringing it home. Pomo with a fantastic showcase to keep Redbirds in it, but it's not quite enough as the Bulldogs walk away from map 2 in their favor, and it means next we are headed to Pearl.
Another good map for us. I mean, there's not much to say.
There is a fantastic map for the Bulldogs. In the meantime,
What is that icon next to Pomo? I've never seen that before.
lobby host.
Oh, that explains it. I've never paid attention, so.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. I'm going to grab some more water, and
so
we'll be
am I.
back in just a minute. So get comfortable. We're not quite done yet. We're going to map 3. Hello and welcome back. Wow, production not giving us much time to get
tell me
seated
about
here,
it.
but
Jeez.
welcome back. We are back and ready to go. Everybody's getting into their positions to load into the third map here. Pearl, last but not least, everything's all tied up 1-1. It might as well be best of one at this point.
Yeah. We're already in, aren't we? Oh, I'm like, what is wrong with this guy?
He graduates soon. He graduates soon. He graduates soon. He graduates soon.
Oh, you know, you saying
but-
that's going to end up, he's going to be here for the rest of our careers here.
What a shame that would be.
Wow.
but-
Anyway, Pearl.
Pearl. We're loading into Pearl.
One of our good maps.
Yes, this is one of the maps that favors the Bulldogs.
I mean,
That's about all there is to say about Pearl.
Yeah, I
Thanks, y'all.
mean,
Have a good night. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Pearl's a map that I think we can expect to see Prodigy back on the jet. Lots
Yeah.
of sight lines, lots
That's
of
usually
utilities
what
for
he
that
plays, yeah.
jet. Those dashes to go in their favor. Looks like they are going to be calling for 1 minute. I need to move to the side some, apparently. Hi. We have to act like we like each other.
oh, okay.
But we are loaded in and ready to go. We'll be heading into Agent Select momentarily. Pearl was the map that neither team banned, which means that I imagine they'll be more comfortable
They'll like
on
it too, yeah.
Yeah. So while the Bulldogs are good at Pearl and they feel good about it, this is one of those maps where it's a little iffy on how good Redbirds could indeed be on it. Next week, if they play, I don't know who they'll be playing, but I believe it's one of the got to be a pretty solid team at this point.
ITSE, I think is what it is, something like that. Illinois
One of the other teams that
Tech
I believe
Institute or
that
something like that.
one of the other teams that I think beat them during the regular season.
Yeah,
So
it was I think they were the only team to take a map off them.
yes, that is true. So the
But
Bulldogs,
they literally almost beat them in every single map.
Yep.
So it was
So-
it was really played really close. So
we can absolutely expect good
banger
things
of a
from our
match.
Bulldogs. Here we are headed into Agent Select now. Light really quickly going to grab that sky. We're gonna
It's
see the
almost
KO.
aggressive.
KO coming out from
Oh, double.
controller. Different
Yeah,
from the double
I like it.
initiator we've been seeing, but very traditional for what we see on Pearl. The Harbor, a little different than the
Yeah.
Omen we normally see, but I can't say I'm upset about it. I know Elo's been practicing Harbor a lot, and those that wall as well as the bullets the bulletproof
Yeah.
bubble can be pretty impactful. Broly going to go with the Cypher here. We're going to see double initiator still coming out.
This is
from
a wild
Redbird.
comp.
This
I'm
is
not gonna lie. This
there's-
has got me messed up.
There's a lot going on here. Phoenix, not one we see all that
Yeah.
often as well. They played Chamber. They've played Phoenix. I mean, at this point,
We're just waiting to see if we go double controller or not.
I believe Demoted was saying that they are confident in this pick, and this is what they've been running with a lot
Okay.
lately. So I do
I
believe
was gonna say
we can
that- I
expect
mean-
the Viper here. Production has brought me a gift for you, stream.
Oh, you gotta wait for him to get back. His tiny legs can only go so fast.
Very true. Production brought us.
Let's go
this.
Bulldogs! Woo!
So go Bulldogs as we head into this next round. I'm not sure why he actually quite literally walked in here and just went and dropped it on the table.
Here, figure out what to do with this. Where did that even come from? You know what that reminds me of? Oh, you no way you thought that was. What did you think that was?
I didn't realize this had a slot for your hand so you can wear it. It's like one of the number one fingers, but a paw.
Yeah, what do you think it was? You like
I didn't
put
know
on
what
top
it
of your
was.
head
He said have a way to be wearing it, and I was like, I didn't realize it's a.
You put it on your head and like it's like that thing you remember is from SpongeBob where he puts like the glove on his hand for
Yeah,
Love World.
I didn't think I was gonna fit that over my head.
Yeah.
That wouldn't. Wait, can I?
No, you can't.
Oh no. Sometimes we like to have a little fun here.
It's a good thing you're going into esports. I'll tell you what. Cause
Yeah, good thing I'm. Hey, so I actually found out I'm moving into. I'm transferring degrees.
yeah.
Engineering degree.
Hey, production. Let's put a bet on this. Do you think he lasts 3 months under or over?
I'm not changing degrees.
I know.
I'm very happy with my esports production.
Under over 3 months. I give you
In engineering?
Yeah.
A week.
A week. They start going to quadratic.
I'll place bets that I quit in under a week because I'm gonna go into a class and they're gonna go
Quadratic equations.
Yeah, they're gonna go. You need to know these formulas off the top of your head. I'm gonna go. Wait, I haven't taken
nice
a math
knowing you
course
guys.
since sophomore year of high school. So we are loaded in now though. The Bulldogs.
Oh wow, they're. This is a square up. They're squaring up.
Wow, that's an aggressive play here. Broly, wow, what a setup there as well. Going for that high ground positioning. You can get some cool Cypher cams, I believe, from up there.
This is a huge gamble. Let's get payoff.
Yeah, that's aggressive. I mean, you swing this corner and you're not expecting him there. And it only works a couple times, but Astra Smoke will come out. It gives them the opportunity to push over. They now know where the Bulldogs will be playing from as Moral finds the first blood, brings down Elo. Pomo will find another. Prodigy will fall. Snelly's going to find another Pomo having a great round so far already. As they're going to push Promoted, who's not left with a lot of opportunities. The Bulldogs will fall. Pistol round, not definitive of the rest of the match.
I mean, if you think about it, they go A. I mean, that's free. Other than.
Hi again.
Yeah.
Production, you okay?
What did he say?
He's cooking something.
Oh, okay.
Which is dangerous when Coach Mans decides to cook something. No comment. Production and I are practically having a conversation at this point. Sorry about that. We are back, though, ready to go. The Bulldogs on a little bit of a broken, just a full cheap buy here. But
I mean, yeah, you're just kind of playing for picks.
they're looking for a pick. They're looking for extra value. They know that Redbird has probably gone for a broken buy, if not a half buy, as we saw that Marshall in the hands of Astra. Elo going to hop out of that smoke, not give them any value, and break some of the Cypher.
Yeah, I
detail.
actually like
It's a
that.
good start for the Bulldogs. And this harbor
No one's died
wall-
yet either, so.
No, and this harbor wall is already back up off cooldown. Everybody just kind of rotating right now, looking for their own plays.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing. This almost reminds me of what Redbird did in Haven, where they just kind of wait till the last second and then jump on something.
Well, and as tradition shows, Demoted is so far away from the rest of the team, he's actually off the map right now.
30 seconds left.
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
But we do see the Bulldogs getting ready to.
Oh, there he is.
There's the harbor wall is going to come out. It's going to give the Bulldogs the first chance to make a play here. We're going to see them push through together. The double swing onto Korn, and he will fall. Moral will bring down Elo in the process.
A.
They've really got to get this spike down and fast. As Moral will bring down
Oh,
Light.
what
He's
a
going to find
spray.
another with the Spectre. They're going to find one. Jackson will shut down Moral, but not before Snelly finds another kill.
And Devoted is making his way through.
Oh, and that might work on Haven, but whoa.
Check this man's PC.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice shot. But Demoted Demoted is one of those. Hi again.
Oh. Wow, engineer, congratulations.
Production thinks he's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying about Demoted, the problem with Demoted playing this far away on a map this large is that this is the longest rotations in the game. To go from A to B without using mid is actually longer than any other map by far.
Yeah.
So playing on B while your whole team is A and they're going to push in, the rotation has to be a little bit faster or earlier, or needs to keep that Astra distracted so that it's not extra pressure on the team.
Yeah, this is where you got to watch out. For sure. Oh, and they're going to spray
Elo's
him.
going to find the first blood. Broly will fall. Still holding on to that Marshall.
Pop those orbs. Try and just delay as much as possible.
Barely avoiding that Cypher trip.
Yeah, it was like.
Cypher's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Snelly will bring down Elo. Demoded's going to find Snelly in the trade. Jackson will find Moral as well. The Bulldogs in a 4v2. As Light's going to heal the team up a little. They're going to look to push in and turn this fight, this whole round, to their favor. Prodigy brings down Palmo. The Bulldogs, Prodigy finding another. The Bulldogs do have an upper hand in a round like this, but
Yeah.
It's bound to happen when the other team is on a half buy and you're holding on to Vandals. But
This is the one that's going to matter, for sure.
right, this round is where the first turning point begins, and we're going to see Palmo looking at an operator, deciding against it. Elo, only enough for light shields. And that's about it for this round. There's not a whole lot going on right now. There's
it's kind of you need to win.
Everybody's got their Vandals. The Bulldogs really need to take this game into their hands.
This is a very huge, pivotal round for the offensive side of this game.
Elo going to push through that Viper smoke and take advantage of this space now. Elo a little closer to take a fight, but has to match Palmo, who, as we know, is pretty lethal on the team of Redbird.
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
The dog is going to come out. Jackson will bring down Moral. That's the first blood of the round. One of the Bulldogs once again.
Someone, I like this. I like this a lot.
That flash is going to actually hit Palmo.
Hitting a rotate now that they've killed.
Yep, Jackson finding a kill elsewhere has given them an opportunity to rotate entirely. That Cypher keeping an eye on A, so as soon as the Bulldogs hit it and show up, they're going to be stuck in a tough spot where that Cypher is going to know exactly where they are, so they're going to have to clear that camera quickly.
Bot coming back.
KO, aware that something must be happening, but doesn't know exactly what.
30 seconds
Keeping
left.
a close eye on mid, making sure nobody's there and he doesn't know it. And they've probably concluded by now the Bulldogs are going to take A.
Blocking sight.
And here come the abilities. The KO Molly's going to come out. Corn will bring down Light.
10 seconds left.
4v4 now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm
Spike
interested.
is down. Looks like they're going for a post-plant play here. Between Harbor and Viper, you can do a lot of deny, and Killjoy. And Prodigy can deny Broly from pushing up. That knife is going to be huge, though. It's enough time that the Bulldogs can no longer use as much of their utility. That's going to be the Harbor ultimate is going to come out. Palmo will bring down Elo. Prodigy is going to shut down Palmo. They're going to deny the defusal. As Corn going to get lit up but can't quite fall. Prodigy will go down. And that's enough for Jackson to buy some time and
Huge
sweep
round.
in and find the round. The Bulldogs taking another round for themselves. 3-2. I'm sorry, 2-2. Headed into the 5th round here.
Eco's killed now for Redbird, and now you have a little more freedom for how you play this next round.
Absolutely. Redbirds needed to win that round as much as the Bulldogs did. Either team winning that gives you an upper hand for at least the next couple rounds, because now Redbird is forced to econ.
And that's kind of why I said that was such a pivotal round, because that completely changes how both teams look at the game now.
Absolutely.
Because you're saving now, and if Redbird wins, you're up 3-1. You're probably going to win the next round, so now you're up 4-1. And it'll end up being a similar situation to Haven, where they were down by a significant amount.
Absolutely.
This is a lot of aggression from mid as well, and I don't know if the Bulldogs are going to expect it.
I think this is that pistol buy that they're going to use to their advantage. Try and push in, just find some value.
Well, they're going to know now.
Yep, now they know somebody's coming from behind. Demoted hanging out back there. Do they know Demoted is still lurking?
No, there's no way. At least not there.
They may try to clear it, but Snelly with the stinger is going to bring down Demoted. The Bulldogs in a 4v5 on an econ round for Redbirds. It's enough for Snelly to be convinced he should ultimate, but it's enough to buy Palmo the time to bring down Elo. Prodigy, Jackson, Prodigy, and Light all finding kill after kill. Light will fall. Corn is the last man standing for Redbirds.
They just need to play. They need to play time.
Jackson is playing Ring Around the Rosie as Corn brings down Prodigy as soon as he swings that.
No.
Corn managing to clutch up the round
He
with
didn't
the
get it.
Vandal. But it's enough time. Jackson buys the time. Post-plant, the Bulldogs.
That was scary.
Bulldogs are menaces post-plant right now. Harbor, Viper, Killjoy. There's a lot of
There's so much denial
to be had. But
what a play from Snelly to try, like, he almost single-handedly clutched that up for them.
Yeah, Snelly, by peeking that, gives Pomo the time to swing and kill Elo, and that covers their entire long coverage. So the Bulldogs still up 3-2 headed into the 6th round. It looks like they still have enough to full buy.
I wouldn't mind seeing a lurk from Light or Jackson here from mid. Try and get a pick like they did before.
I fully expect to see one from Jackson.
Looks like it is just going to be a full rush. But we do have KJL, so that's probably why he's pushing with the team. So
that is what this comp is all about, though. Getting the spike down is crucial for their team comp. They have 2 controllers who, as their name suggests, they control the site. That's going to be the Killjoy ultimate is going to come out there. It's going to be enough to buy some space for the Bulldogs. The Astra Wall will follow.
huge kill.
Jackson bringing down Pomo. The Bulldogs now in a 5v4. The turret gives away Snelly's flanking position as Korn will find Elo with that molly. Broly gonna find Light. Demoted puts Korn into the down position like he's playing Fortnite, but unfortunately Moral, Snelly, both gonna find one. They're gonna turn it around. The Bulldogs lose the round after investing.
They invested two ults. No, one ult.
Just the one, but still a risky play from the Bulldogs.
No, yeah, one. Okay,
Yep, just
tweaking.
the one.
They might have enough for next. I don't know. Oh, that's his teammate. I'm like,
oh,
whoa. I was a little like.
I'm pretty sure it's all good fun between these two teams.
I mean, maybe, but this is semifinal, so.
It seems to be all good-natured, friendly fun so far. Nice shots going back and forth, as well as friendly banter about pizza rolls between matches, which has, by the way, made me extremely hungry.
Yeah, I had fish and rice before I came here, so I'm good.
Fish and rice.
Yeah.
You know, this is a hot take. I don't like seafood.
Really?
Yeah. Which I get some weird responses for because I grew up in the South, so I was near the Chesapeake Bay. But
yeah.
Elo going to push this one on his own. Not going to find anything, and they get that ult point and get out. They're basically trying to get this Phoenix up to ultimate as often as possible, I think. Because it is essentially a second life. You can peek something and then re-peek it if you lose. But if you get the win, then, hey, you're up.
Yeah. Kind of just looking for something.
Yeah, Bulldogs are looking for some value here.
They're gonna get
Moral will find one, but Elo will trade it out. The Bulldogs on a broken buy. This
Another
is what
trade.
they would love to see. They're going to find one for one. It's a 3v3 for the Bulldogs.
Because now Prod's ult's gone. That was
unable to bring down Pomo. Pomo narrowly living. Brings down 2.
Spike down B.
Not enough, though. Jackson cleaning that one up. A 1v2 here.
I like this aggression.
He's got to be careful. He's watching the wrong angle. Snelly is going to be there and brings that one home for Redbirds. 3-4 headed into the 8th round now. Redbirds are up. The Bulldogs forced to go for another kind of a broken buy. We're going to see Sheriff's a Vandal from 1, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty standard for after losing a round like that. Is that 2 rounds in a row? Yeah.
Yes. That's 2 rounds
I
going
think they tried to force last round.
Redbirds. And so the Bulldogs, this is what happens when you lose a couple in a row.
Yeah.
You get that disadvantage where you've got to recover your econ and just prioritize that over anything else.
But they have to realize, like, even if they win this or they win the next round with their full buy, they're probably going to have to face them again with full buys because they already got bankrolled so much.
Demoted, not feeling great after that exchange with Pommy.
And the other side of the team is just pushing through, and Demod's kind of just on zone again. Wow. I think he saw his, like, leg or arm.
All it takes with a Marshall is that one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, Broly on the flank manages to bring down Prodigy and run away.
Nice shot from Light.
Light, Jackson, both going to find one for the Bulldogs. Korn is going to bring down Light. It's still a 3v3.
Oh, No.
Corn going to bring down Jackson. Unfortunately, couldn't quite find that shot. It's a 2v3 now. And the KO is only half health. Demoted. Gonna grab a Vandal. The Bulldogs may just take
30
this
seconds
win
left.
for the round and get out of it. It was a broken bye getting to walk away.
Yeah,
He's
like
got his
behind
back
him.
turned to
Oh,
the
no,
door.
he's covered
Demoted.
it. He's covered it.
Watching his back, and he'll bring down one. It's a 2v2 now. The Bulldogs are still in this round. And the Harbor Wall. That's an interesting, probably for a post-plant Harbor Wall. This Astra is going to look for the opportunity to deny them that. They're both going to play.
Interesting post plant too. Well, Elo does have his ult, so that kind of changes things too.
We also have the Viper ultimate up.
Yes.
So either of these for post-plant could be fantastic.
I suggest you move.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Demoted.
He did get a half though, so they got to watch out for that.
Yep, half of that is going to be done and online.
Last player.
Palmo's going to push through, and he finds both. Demoted and Nilo both fall. The Harbor ultimate not finding what they were looking for.
This was a save though, so
Yes, absolutely. The Bulldogs bringing them down to just Palmo with no shields after a full save round. Getting the spike down as well. Fantastic.
Yeah.
If you're on Ferris State. And now they get to commit to a full buy.
yep. What, can I see the scoreboard actually? I just want to see.
The one thing about Redbirds is they've got 4 ultimates up.
Yes.
Everything but KO.
Yeah. Which is not great. But when you think about it, now there's only one team or one person, Palmo, who's actually got money now. So if they do win this round, they'll have to hit a save next round, most likely.
Absolutely. If the Bulldogs can manage to pull together this round in their favor, which they might with Vandals.
Yeah, I'd like to see them try to bleed some ults here, if possible.
Still going to have that Viper ultimate, still going to have Sky ultimate, both very useful in terms of retaking a site or holding it.
Lots of mid aggression too.
Yeah, the Bulldogs looking for just any opportunity to make a play here.
And this could actually work out.
Broly narrowly making it out. What a flick. Would have had him if it wasn't through the wall. Broly going to make it out and walks away into the hands of 2 of the other Bulldogs.
That is just a tough way to go.
Prodigy going to smoke one side of it. They're going to see the Sky ultimate.
Oh, he's
will
not
come
gonna know he's
out.
there.
Prodigy did not know that Snelly was playing in that corner. Now the Bulldogs do. It's a 4v4.
What a
Snelly
spray transfer.
finding the better wall bang there. They're going to continue spraying at Snelly, hoping they can find it, but flat. Wow,
30
what a
seconds.
flash.
What
Demoted
a
will
shocking
find 2.
Demoted.
Looking for a
Wow,
third. He's going to
3.
find himself a third. He turns the round around for the Bulldogs.
Oh, what a shot! That was insane!
Oh my gosh! Incredible!
What a flick!
He brings down 3 and turns it around and finds himself a 4th with a flick while spraying. Shooting the
That was
Prowler into a
insanity.
spray. That was one of the most bananas shots I've ever seen. That was beyond it.
That was ludicrous.
Oh my goodness. The Bulldogs single-handedly winning that round on the back of Demoted.
I can't believe that.
We may see another pause here momentarily as the ping has skyrocketed.
Yeah. Maybe next round?
It may.
Yeah, next round.
Next round.
It depends on how bad it affects them. We'll see. That was crazy.
That was beyond.
That's going on Twitter later. It's
That's
gotta.
going on Twitter, yeah. Light brings down Palmo. That's first blood for the Bulldogs here. Prodigy will find Moral. The Harbor Wall will come out, and the Bulldogs have the opportunity to plant here, and we're going to see that next. Elo will get it down.
And think about it, they did bleed 2 ults as well, so that's also something to keep in mind.
Prodigy watching that angle, couldn't quite find it. Elo elsewhere will bring down Corn. Another kill for the Bulldogs. 5 on 2 here. Nikon buy for Redbirds, but regardless, the Bulldogs looking to clean it up easily and swiftly and cleanly, and they do. Prodigy and Demoted are going to find 2 more for the Bulldogs, and they will walk away. 5-5 headed into round 11. And now we're going to see Redbirds on a full buy here. They have enough. But we're kind of in that position where either team loses, they go back to having the econ next round. So these back-to-back rounds going to team, and the other team is making it difficult to keep up with the econ of both teams. But currently the Bulldogs with the upper hand. Pomo looking for an early pick, instead takes some damage.
I would definitely love to see us win the next 2 rounds.
I'd love to see them win the next 8.
Well, true. I was just talking about for the half, but I like your foresight.
And in this process, the Bulldogs have used that Killjoy ultimate to push in. Pomo forced off of the site. As Pomo is actually going to find Elo in that pushing process. Demoted will find the trade. Pomo will fall. It's a 4v4. Light is watching an angle, and they know somebody's there. Snelly going to bring down Light, but Prodigy will shut down the Phoenix ult. That is that bonus of having that Phoenix ult. Now the fight is even in a trade. So we're going to see the dog is going to come out from Sky. Another dog, the Prowler from
Prod got 2 there.
Broly, Prod going to find 2, but it's not enough as Korn, Snelly, Broly all going to find 1, and it's enough to clean up the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs now down 6-5.
Yeah, that Cypher hack was huge.
Yeah, the intel given away from a Cypher ulti can be enormous. And so this is the last round before the half is over. The Bulldogs probably going to buy whatever they can.
Yeah.
It looks like that's a full buy. So could tie things up 6-5 in the favor of Redbirds here in the last round before this half.
I'm guessing the plant helped with that.
Getting the plant down as well as some extra kills there, helping turn around the econ of the Bulldogs. The knives coming out right off the bat from Prodigy. The KO knife will deny those knives, though.
Yeah.
Five on 5 here. Nobody found any first blood yet.
KO does have his ult too, so they might want to think about maybe rotating to try and avoid that right off the rip, and it looks like that might be what they do.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs rotating
Might
around.
see
looking
Light.
for
Yeah,
first.
I like this lurk from Light.
Toxins going up.
Question is he going to get caught out by this Cypher?
Ultimate ready.
Bulldogs looking for a first blood here to initiate this round. But they actually let Light go all the way through mid.
I suggest you move.
The fight's going to break out. Pomo is going to live unscathed.
kill.
Not until Demoted peaks again. Pomo will fall.
I think he knows he's there. Huge.
Light finding the shot through the wall, cleans it up. Burley will fall. It's a 5-on-3.
Double molly. That's interesting. Nice shot from Prod.
Moral going to bring down Elo. Prodigy going to find the trade on Snelly. Korn will bring down Prodigy.
Oh, we got lineup Larry online.
Oh, demoted. Shoots the knife before it can go off. Need your lineups to be able to be thrown to use them. Moral pushing up here.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
And the Bulldogs managing to
Wide
clean that round up.
KJ.
Cleaning
10
that
off
one up.
round.
Switching sides.
Beautiful job from the Bulldogs, tying it up 6-6, headed into the last half of the match.
That's huge too. Definitely because they were down 2 rounds and they kind of bounced back and they were down 2 rounds.
Once again, the Bulldogs calling for tech.
Oh yeah, Light disconnected.
Yep, Light disconnecting momentarily, and Coach Jono currently helping out at that computer, so could be a moment of getting everything fixed up and sorted out.
But yeah, I mean, anything you want to say about the half, or kind of just standard, or?
I mean, it was pretty back and forth. Everybody took, you would take 1 or 2 rounds, and then the other team would turn around and take their 2, and then it went back and forth like that for so long that the Bulldogs managed to keep it tied up. So 6-6 headed into the 13th round. It's going to be the first round of the second half. It's pistol rounds.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about pistol rounds.
They don't
They
mean
don't
anything.
define.
Well, they don't
define
define
the rest of the game. 2 points is a great buffer to have for your team because, think about it. The Bulldogs not walking away with the entirety of the pistol rounds here is now only 6-6. But if it went either way or the other way, it could be 8-4 as opposed to 6-6 either
Yeah.
direction. So the Bulldogs hoping to definitely walk away, I think, with minimal rounds going to
And I
Redbirds.
definitely think that our comp definitely suits defense more than offense for sure.
Absolutely.
Because of the amount of angles you can just cut off with their util. So
Right. 2 controllers in Killjoy allows for a lot of post-plant opportunity, but prior to that, you don't have a lot of opportunities to entry into sight. Jet has a lot of dashes, which relies solely on the mechanical skill that Prodigy does definitely have to play Jet, but Sky is really the only way they can entry with a flash.
yeah. It does look like
Lights restarting, it looks like. Loading back in now as we speak. And there he is. So the good news is we are headed back into the match momentarily. They're fixing things up, and that is the pause timer being over. They're going to go back in now. Oh, well, nope. Still paused.
I thought they weren't allowed to move in this pause.
Um,
Maybe they are. I don't know.
I'm not too sure about the rules. But regardless, the Bulldogs setting up here. The timer is not back on. Did somebody forget to say ready, maybe? Not making too much of a difference.
I don't know what's going on
Regardless,
here.
We're going to see the R's coming out from both teams. The pause timer will be over, and we'll be headed back in now. Jackson, Spectrum Classic. Good gun.
Goated classic. Certified hood classic. See what I did there?
No.
Yeah, you did. You saw what I did there.
I don't get it.
Yeah, okay.
The Bulldogs going for a cheaper pistol buy here.
Quick peeks now.
Classics and armor for some of them. I see an aggressive push coming from Elo and Prodigy.
Wow, what a shot from Corn.
Waiting for it, though. Brings down Prodigy and Elo. Left to fight this one on his own.
Light is there, so that's helps a little bit.
Yeah, Light hoping to take this round back into the hands of the Bulldogs. A 4v5 now.
Oh, he caught out his
3v5
arm.
as Elo falls to Snelly.
Spike planted.
The spike is going to go down. It's already extra money in the hands of Redbirds.
Yeah, watch out because Brawley's also flanking through mid.
Yeah, you're right. Brawley, who has been an integral part of this team so far, already on the flank, is going to show
Wow,
up.
what a flick
Jackson
from
gonna
Jackson.
bring him down. Moral Pomo going to find another. Jackson will find himself a second. Looking to make it 3. They went for the 360.
Oh my-
Jackson finding 4.
Oh
Can't
my
quite
gosh.
clean it up, but
Oh
my
my-
gosh.
Oh, that was almost a throw from the.
Did you see the KO? He went,
Yeah,
for,
he
he
went
went for a
360,
360, which I have to
I tip it.
I respect it. There's a hat tip to that one. Well played, my friend.
That was a
but
tippable play. Oh my gosh, if you would have won that, I would have lost it.
Jackson becoming an I don't even Casper the Friendly Ghost over here.
Yeah.
He's an optometrist. He's a chef. He's a ghost.
A ghost.
The list keeps going. We're gonna see the Bulldogs going aggressive as Moral has a Bulldog and it lays them out.
Run!
Oh, Prodigy can't quite make it out. Will fall demoted as the last man standing here, but just going to look to find any value he can at this point.
Oh.
Moral can find 3 with the Bulldog that round, and you know that's what we expect. Pistol rounds, sometimes they don't go in your favor, and that's what's going to give Redbirds a buffer here. 8-6 headed into the 15th round.
Yeah, now we got full buy, so it should be kind of what their main setup will look like for the rest of the game.
Absolutely, and now we're looking at Redbirds holding on to these broken buys they had from the first round, or that second round. Not that broken, though,
Water rising.
between various rifles and such. The Bulldogs could actually lose a few here.
Yeah, it looks like they're pushing through mid, but they don't, like... There's nobody on A.
Yeah, the Bulldogs
Like to do that a lot.
playing a really aggressive style considering how...
They're down 2.
What?
I said really aggressive even though they're down 2.
Oh. Elo going to bring down Moral. That's the first blood of the round. 5-4 in terms of fighting.
Spike planted.
Oh, he just couldn't get it.
Jackson
just couldn't
painting a
reset on
picture
his
around
head.
Snelly's
Yeah.
head.
Corn is low, so that is something to keep in mind.
Yeah, the Bulldogs unable to necessarily walk away with that round. The pull will pull him off the spike, but it's enough for Prodigy to find one. Elo will find himself a second and a third. Sprays, but can't quite clean it up. Snelly's going to find 4, and that's another round going to Redbird. 9-6, headed into the 16th round now.
Yeah, this is definitely where it gets dangerous because now you got to save. They're going to be up by 4. It's getting scary now.
Yep, we're seeing a half buy from the Bulldogs, enough that they can buy next round, but they want to do some damage, and they're going to find a way to do it.
Placing sentry.
Prodigy and Demoted both with a Marshall on B.
Yeah, this is very heavy. And it looks like it's paying off. Yeah.
Bring that one down. Jackson will find that one, another one through the wall. They bring down Cypher. Oh.
Wow, what a shot.
5v2 now is Jackson.
That's spiked down. I'm surprised he's just running away. He's got full out. No, I'd just take it away, I guess. Yeah.
Denying it from the other team.
Yeah. I kind of came up with my own answer after thinking about it for 0.5 seconds.
5v2 here. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of their numbers.
This could be just a save, too, from Redbird for sure.
Yeah, 2 Vandals, you could definitely expect them to want to hold on to it.
Huge save round.
Yeah, for an econ round, the Bulldogs feeling really good after that one.
Because from the potential of being down 4, now you're potentially only down 2 again.
Absolutely. The bait peek there from Light.
He knows he's there now.
Peeks again, decides to just not keep an eye on it. They're on defense. They do have to plant eventually. Moral's going to have to come to them. And here comes the harbor wall.
I don't see them pushing this. I think it's just going to be a save. Yeah, they're gone.
Yep. They're leaving. They're going to
Yeah,
leave that one
that
to
makes
the
sense.
Bulldogs.
Why give us four Vandals? They're going to go hunting, actually. I mean, they don't have anything to lose either.
Right, the Bulldogs, no armor, no real weapons. They don't have much to lose there.
Oh,
Combo will bring down Prodigy, finds 2-3. Extra money in the hands of Palmo.
All right.
Unfortunately, even though the Bulldogs win on an econ round, it's not enough to turn it around against Redbirds, who still has enough to full buy, and the Bulldogs are only down 9
But this is the round to win for sure.
Yeah, 9-7.
This will kill their economy for sure.
Here.
Nice spray.
Spray
Oh,
is
and a
not
huge
gonna find
kill
anything.
from
Prodigy
Prod.
will find one, though.
Wow,
Finds
what a
himself
shot.
another. Demoted, gonna
I don't
bring
know
down
what
Hurley.
happened there. He like looking at the ground and he's like, "Oh, hello there."
Demoted will find the kill mid, and that's going to leave the Bulldogs once
Another
again
2v5.
in a 5v2. Moral looking for maybe a push onto A. But Jackson's waiting. Demoted still covering mid, keeping an eye on where they could rotate through.
Toxin screen down.
Wow, I'm surprised he swung that.
Couldn't quite find the kill there. Corn going to bring down Demoted. A 4v2 now.
One enemy remaining.
Couldn't
Elo
get him.
brings down Corn, but not enough to
30
finish off
seconds
Moral.
left.
Yeah, Jackson should be okay. Oh, and it looks like Fade's gonna
Fade may just be going for a
be
could be going for a plant here. 3v1 here. Fade is the last one standing for
10 seconds left.
Illinois State.
Maybe
2
not
seconds
gonna plant.
remaining.
Yeah, not gonna
gonna
plant.
Just looking for a kill. Prodigy needs to watch his back.
Yeah.
Not quite enough. Fade will run away, and they'll make
Fade
it out.
almost got caught if there was like 2 more seconds. She's jumping up in top in the top.
9-8. Redbird has the advantage going into the 18th round here.
Is that considered a catwalk or a heaven?
Where?
Up top. On B. Is it heaven? Okay. I wasn't sure.
I think if I was on Pearl and somebody calmed me that they're catwalk, I would have been very confused.
Well, I just didn't know if it was considered a catwalk or not, you know? Or like a bridge, or because it's technically, you know.
Right.
Oh, he legged him. No.
A warning shot landing onto.
Hamo's leg is gone. Oh, shoot, please! Shoot! Shoot the.
Trying to reach all the way to Bond from over here.
Yeah, channeling my energy. Elo is going to get one, though.
Astra's going to rotate elsewhere. Headed towards A site now. The Bulldogs are going to be up in a 5v4.
I was there. Good information.
Bounce up, alarm bot down.
5v4 here still.
Bomb grenade out. Spike planted.
Jackson
kill.
and Pomo narrowly avoiding each other there, but Jackson cleans up that kill.
That was
Find
almost
another
disastrous.
Horn falling to Light. A 5v2 now. The Bulldogs once again with the upper hand.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Huge play from Jackson.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs walking away. 3K for Jackson. The Bulldogs now tying it up 9-9.
All right, we're bankrolling a bit. This is good.
Yep, the Bulldogs starting to rack up a little bit of money in their pockets, giving them the opportunity to definitely win these rounds, even if they fall one later.
I mean, if they win this round, this is like huge.
Absolutely.
Because then everybody's, look at this. You lose this round. I mean, they already have someone they can't buy. Pomo.
Redbirds already having to half buy here. Pomo, who had the most money earlier, now the most broke on the team.
This looks like a heavy B push.
You are divided.
The Astra Wall is going to come out.
So is the KJL too, so.
As
Huge kill.
Brody will find one, but the Bulldogs traded out as a 4v4 now. Killjoy's going to find
Dang.
2.
Which isn't a big deal. They know they're probably far back, so it's not like they're going to.
Absolutely. With 4 alive.
But that basically killed that ult. The Astra ult. The Astra ult was useless.
Yeah, the detainment not quite finding
Who
enough
is that?
for.
Is that Light? Yeah, Light. All the way in the back of spawn. Maybe waiting for a rotate.
Rod still with his operator.
Oh, this isn't good. Yeah.
Snelly's going to ult push in. He's going to bring down Prodigy. That's the operator going to fall.
Spike planted.
Elo pushing up. Couldn't quite find Pomo. Pomo's going to bring that one down. It's a 2v4 now for the Bulldogs.
Oh.
Light will also go down.
Just going to save the op. Good move. I like it. Get the op out of there.
Yep, the Bulldogs hoping to make it out of this
We
one.
do still have money, so that's like...
Right, we were just talking about it. The Bulldogs making it out with a little bit of cash in their back pockets, but this is what I was saying at halftime. The Bulldogs not winning rounds on an actual streak. You know, they take 1, they take 2, but they can't take 5. They can't take 6. They can't get themselves that padding that they may just need.
And he might get a kill here.
Prodigy, keeping an eye on that.
Oh no!
No! And that's going to be another round going to Redbirds, 10-9, headed into the 20th round of the last match of the semifinals. Tough round if you're the Bulldogs.
We still had enough to buy, so that's good. Yeah, it's coming down on the wire.
Prodigy. Buying another op, but I see something. It's a judge.
Yep. From Jackson, of all people. Not exactly who you think it'd be, but a judge nonetheless.
Oh, he will sell and buy himself a Phantom.
Oh. He's playing with our heartstrings. That was the longest bird I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that thing went on forever.
Birds have a pretty lengthy lifespan.
Wow, what a shot from Pomo.
Pomo's going to bring down Evo.
He's been hitting those shots all night. Jackson's going to get a trade. So it's going to stagnate whatever Redbird was trying to pull.
The Bulldogs looking to turn this one around for themselves.
Not ready yet.
4v4 here. You can fight still.
I do like that we're not quite biting on anything, rotating too fast or anything. We're kind of just sitting and wait.
Absolutely. Corn going to peek this corner. Can't
Nice
quite
trade.
find it. Light finds the trade, though. Jackson's going to fall. Corn going to go down. 3v3 now. Evening the playing fields.
It does give him information on where people are, though. Huge kill.
And Demoted will bring down Broly. Pomo is going to find another, though.
Wow, what a shot!
That's
That's insane.
He had to have seen him through the flames, right?
No, there's no seeing through flames. That's all skill, baby.
That was... I heard a scream from production when he hit that.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Nice.
And
Huge.
Devoted will clean that round up.
That is
Prodigy.
such a huge round.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bulldogs walking away from that round 10-10 now, headed into round 21. Blackjack.
Blackjack.
And Prodigy still holding on to his operator. This is a very close round at this point.
Yeah, this is
10-10.
I mean, I'm surprised we were able to buy too. We did look a little low on funds, so it's huge that we were able to buy here.
Able to buy, able to pick up from last round and hold
I
on
mean,
to
this
what
is-
they had. Prodigy still with the operator.
This is another huge map if you look at the scoreboard. One's got light shields, one's... I mean, everybody's low on money, so this could be the decider,
Absolutely.
potentially.
Looks like not.
Oh, I love the aggression there.
Elo brings down
He's
Snelly.
been sitting there every round, so it makes sense that they tried to push that to see if he was trying to be a little sneaky.
The Bulldogs looking to set themselves up for a round in their favor.
I like that repositioning of the orb.
Light looking to entry into mid here and find himself a kill. Elo will fall, but it's enough for
Nice.
Light to find that trade. It's a 4v3 for the Bulldogs.
It does look like it is going to be an 8-hit, so we'll see how...
Yep, more or less committed to A at this point. 45 seconds to go. Pomo will bring down Light.
Huge
But
kill.
it doesn't
That's
check
bomb.
for Jackson, and that's Spike. They now know where it is. They have something to play around.
Yeah, if Demoted can get there, he can use his ult.
I know exactly.
Oh, and they're going to use the Cypher.
The Cypher ultimate will come out,
Huge.
but Prodigy going to shut it down
Is he
before he
gonna-
even
oh,
gets the
he can't
second
see
pin.
him.
The Spike is going to get planted. KO will head towards Gallery.
Huge.
But didn't have anywhere to play. Corn going down. The Bulldogs going up 11-10.
And for us to get 3 people alive, that's even huge. If that's a word.
Wonderful job from the Bulldogs that round.
I mean, that kills Redbird's economy. Yeah, one person can buy. This will put you at match point if you end up winning this.
4 Stingers from
Stinger gang for life.
REDBIRDS. Stinger's a fun weapon.
It is. It's a dangerous weapon, too. You can see Light's also not buying, so... Oh, no, he is. I lied.
Light
Oh, he's getting...
buying.
Someone probably requested.
The Bulldogs set up to be in a good spot this round. 11-10. They have the upper hand.
That's a lot of aggression mid, too.
That knife will not hit Jackson. He's going to make it out there. He's going to get one.
And he got out. That's
Runs
huge.
away from the army. of Wasps and Hornets and Stingers there as they're going to peek
Oh, he's
again.
going to get another ring get out.
Jackson
he's gonna get
finding the
healed.
second one. Demoted going to try his luck there.
Oh, he didn't. Oh,
Light
huge.
going to clean him up. Broly, the Bulldogs up 4 against 2 now. Pomo.
One enemy remaining.
Jackson will find himself a third.
And no one's watching A site, so yeah, they're going to start collapsing. That makes sense.
And they're headed onto A. At this point, the Fate is looking to just get plant down and get that extra money, if anything. The Bulldogs not too upset about allowing for that extra money, but are going to push to find that kill, and they will. The Bulldogs up 12-10 as Demoted brings down Moral.
Big plays are happening right now, and I
Stop that
couldn't be happier. that last round, not this round, round before, that was so huge, and they played it so cool and calm. There was no like rushing anything. They played their time. They waited for comms to for sure know they were rotating. They played exactly how they needed to.
Yeah, the Bulldogs with the upper hand here, 12-10, headed into round 23. An operator still in the hands of Prodigy.
And we're in such a good spot that even if we do lose this round, we'll have enough to buy next round. So
Keeping a tight eye.
he did hit him.
Finds the shot, but can't quite kill.
Oh, why?
Wants to get another
Oh, he's
before the
moved,
wall.
I
Couldn't
think.
quite find it. And that's going to be the Killjoy ultimate coming out. It's going to deny so much space. If Cypher decides to come through that wall, he is in trouble. Prodigy is watching, daring somebody to peek
I like
through
it.
there.
I like that he's just sitting there.
And Jackson going to bring down Broly, relieving him of the cover of that.
They haven't planted
wall
yet
as
either.
Pomo will bring down Light. It's a 4v4.
Play your time. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, the Bulldogs definitely just need to stall this one out. They have the upper hand here. Phoenix ult also up as well. Prodigy going to grab a rifle to take this peek. He's going to bring down the Phoenix duplicate. Swings it, can't quite fight two at once. Pomo's going to bring down Prodigy. It's a 3v4 now for the Bulldogs. And that's another ultimate being invested in this round. Demoted going to shut down KO. Elo will bring down Pomo. Snelly's going to shut down Jackson. It's a 2v2 now. Elo has the ultimate up. It's going to deny time. 26 seconds to go. The Bulldogs just need to stall long enough to make it so they can't plant. And the spike is in Hall. They don't have anything they can play around. Elo will bring down one. Elo will find himself a third. The 3K for the Bulldogs. They bring it home, and that's enough. Look at that. The Bulldogs celebrating, glad to go. Jackson, Demoted, Elo hugging each other with excitement over the fact they're headed to the grand finals. Beautiful round from the Bulldogs. Fantastic job from all of them. That was incredible. Jackson, 25 and 14. A combat score of 300.
What did I say? For some reason, he is just so good at finding kills.
Jackson is a menace tonight, finding extreme values from every
What a
play he
game.
made. And yes, a fantastic job from Redbird. Not to
What
put
a
that
game
down
we get
at
to
all.
cast. That was insane.
And we're not quite done with the season yet. That means next week we're heading into another match. We've got one more. And that's going to be the game for our Bulldogs. Fantastic job. GG's Redbird Esports. Congratulations on making it this far. That was a great season for y'all. I'm sure. I know you guys took us out earlier in the season, but our Bulldogs came back with a vengeance, and they have one more to go. So make sure everybody tunes in next week. We'll have one more match. The season's not over yet for all of our teams, as our Valorant teams continues to carry us on into another one. So they won Bandwidth Bowl. They're looking to add grand finals to this list of things
That'd
this
be
year.
pretty nice. I think they'd be pretty happy with that.
I think that'd be a pretty solid.
Yeah.
So congratulations, GG's. That's all I have for the night. Like I said, if you're not in the Discord or following us on Twitter already, find the Discord, and we can. I think there's a link that gets posted in the Twitch chat once in a while. But regardless, we can find a way to get you into it. We would love to have you there. We have, like I said, Overwatch Pugs on Friday. We have our banquet on Thursday, and we're nearing the end of the semester. So coming soon, we'll have our new building. That being said, that's all I've got.
That's all I got. We don't have an interview or anything, correct? Okay.
That is all we have for the night. So that being said, have a great night, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your week before we have finals next week. Good luck. Get some sleep.
We'll see you tomorrow for iRacing, correct?
See y'all tomorrow.
And then Monday for Valorant. Huge.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. First day, first year, you're diving in, head first. Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Want to build something? Great. Learn to melt metal with fire. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Care for eyes? Do it all here. And here too. Side by side with the pros. But you've got to go forward fast. Why? No time to explain. Okay, fine. We'll explain. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. See this guy? That's Woodbridge Ferris. He founded this place with purpose to help everyone move forward. Big Rapids? No, bigger. How about the whole state, the country, the world? Forward, not backwards, not sideways, forward. So get moving. Move your ideas, move others' minds too. This is your future, your opportunity. So take it and move all of us forward.